It's SINDROA.
Welcome to the land of SINDROA. Ronic's not gonna be here edition. Welcome to the land of SINDROA.
It's rare that we get such a boon as this, but we're gonna milk it for all
You're a
it's-
boon. You're a baboon.
Well,
How fucking dare you?
you're done, Nick. We have to cancel the game now because Ronick is the GM and he's not.
That's
here.
it. Sorry, guys.
SINDROA. We discovered
Shut
how
up.
elevators work.
Shut up. Last
Elevator.
time, why am I hearing myself echo through you, Ronick? It's driving me fucking crazy
Yeah,
already.
Ronick, what
I'm
is
using
wrong
the
with
old
your
headset.
mic?
I'm using the old headset right now.
Why?
Just momentarily.
Come.
Fuck you. Last time on I never even started the music.
What a boob.
I was like, why does this feel so sepulchral? Last time
I love that word.
on SINDROA.
On SINDROA Island.
Shut up! Shut the fuck. The party. The party.
Party.
Shit. What did you guys do?
We talked a lot.
We talked to a bunch of people.
Crab
You
gone.
got the grilled crab out of
Crab
John
gone,
Bones'
crab
head.
gone. Easy.
You smoked a whole bunch of loud. You had a dance party.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, you got the rundown on what's gonna happen during the siege, from the assembled generals and so forth, and later some extra stuff from Orin, particularly specifically relating to your role in the siege. I feel like there was. Oh yeah, you got a mechanical eye for Blueswig. That's what the other thing was. And then.
Yes.
Trying to think of a way to thwart that naughty old king, that nasty Fernal. You were thinking about talking to a demigod or something.
Timmy.
That's basically what happened. I'm done.
Hello there, everyone. I feel a T-pose coming on, so,
Uh-oh.
I feel really inclined to, listen, if we're gonna take down the Widow Grace, we need all the help we can. I put up my hand to my head like a telephone, and I'm not gonna talk to Johnny. I call Hubertus Ringfingers Malone.
Hi.
And I say the following words after I close my door because it's loud.
Alexa, add 3 pounds of pecans to the shopping list.
Close my door.
Said Johnny.
I send the following to Ringfingers.
You already sent it.
Wait, what? What? I didn't say anything.
Oh, I did.
What'd you say?
Just say you're fucking. The joke is dead now because you didn't.
Want to take the Widow Grace down a peg? Would like to set up a meeting soon. Talk to Johnny. Love you.
I think he
Well,
blocked
after,
you.
okay, hold on. When I take down the Widow's Grace, and then I say, we do, and in that intonation.
I can't believe you're sending him spam.
You're spam.
I'll spam you.
No! Last 3 words. It'll be funny. It'll be really funny. Oh, that's 4 words.
More shoe, huh?
You receive the following response from
Yeah.
that echo. Ah!
Ronic, mute.
Use push to talk or something. It's driving me fucking crazy. God damn. Alright. You receive the following response from Rig Figures Hubertus. I don't have any particular interest in civil grace, but I am willing to help you. I am very busy, but I will find time. Message here.
Poggers.
Poggers.
Cool. He's willing to help. Johnny, he's gonna call you. I still have some time. I can stick around. Hold up. I'll just mute myself. Did I die? Hello?
No, you're fine.
Oh, okay. Just got really.
Well, there's
Here,
the echo
Ronic,
again.
you use push to talk.
Yeah, it's... it's just not good. Alright.
This way.
Well, y'all get that response from Ring Fingers.
Yes, but then we contact other pain.
Yes.
With that thing that we listed up there.
Yes, I've got it in front of my big, stupid head. This clever in my head is actually really smart and cool. Let me get my dice so I can make the save when I cast it. That's the sound of my dice. In case you didn't catch on.
I did catch on, and I also caught it.
Oh, how's it going with that?
Yeah, you know, I caught your drift.
You gonna sell it, or are you gonna like get 3 of them to make a model?
Is it buy 3 get 1 free, or?
Well, no, you gotta give it to get 3 of them to the chameleon.
That's true. Yeah, I could.
Yeah,
Tell me what you roll.
I will.
I will what?
I will.
Charge those babies up.
Here they go.
Alright. I have to make a DC 15 intelligence saving throw.
Oh, we're doing it now? Okay.
Yes. So, as I open my character sheet.
Putting on a second first.
I have a lot of different versions of Whistler's character sheet.
Oh no,
Here we go.
it's like a scrapbook.
A little scrapbook. It's being unruly. There we go. Alright. I cast the spell, which takes a minute or something, I think, and... I got a 16.
So, you don't break your fucking brain. That's a relief.
Yeah.
And by a relief, I mean a huge bummer.
It would have been fun to do that for the next day, though.
It would have been funny. Oh, you successfully cast the spell. So it doesn't. I'm not gonna pay. Who do you want to talk to?
I want to talk to a long dead sage known by the wizards of Arte Livinsia.
Okay. Whoa. What's that character's name? You see a swirling in the air, this sort of magical tornado like almost like the eye of a hurricane, just like manifesting in the air, and it just sort of, and it just sort of hovers above your place, and you can see barely sort of manifested in the shifting arcane tendrils is the face of what looks like an extremely old turtle.
Yeah, bitch.
And you hear, I've been busy being exceptionally dead. Hello.
I am crazy trans man. Hello. Gorgus. What's his name?
I'm a woman, and
What's
my
your
name
name?
is Loa.
Who,
This is one of the original 10 of Ari Lavinja.
hot dog. We got some questions.
I sense by the nature of whatever this is that you can ask me 5 things and I have to be very brief. So that's unfortunate, but alright, here we go.
Where's it? Can the Widow Grace escape a demiplane by herself?
Nope.
What is the source of the Widow Grace's power?
Her faith.
Who does the Widow Grace truly work for?
Fernal Solorius.
Who does the Widow Grace truly care for?
Joldrin.
Where does the Widow Grace spend most of her time?
Dawnridge. Oh, I'm going away now. Oh,
Oh! Oh,
and she's gone.
that's a strain. But I'm not insane. I got the questions, got the answers, and I share them with the party.
Why on earth did you write number 4 in that manner?
I didn't know how to spell it right, so I said, if I can't be right, I could be wrong. I gotta find the questions again so I can actually put the questions next to the answer. Yeah.
You know, I guess Ring Fingers does kind of resemble Morshu.
Haha. Oh,
Ooh. That was
Ow.
crackly.
Someone's microphone got disconnected,
Oh,
then reconnected.
what's
Possibly the other way around.
it sounded like the snap, crackling, popping was coming from Jill.
oh
Oh
no.
no. She's saying oh no.
Twice.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
And what an italic
Uh-oh.
bold.
Is someone else gonna need to get a new microphone?
Oh no. Whoa.
Uh-oh. Did something happen? Oh.
How did you manage that?
Did you, like, break the cable off of it or something?
Cranberry
no!
sauce! The most sinister of all substances.
Oh no!
Electronics
Wait, hold
bane.
on. Is it the canned cranberry sauce or is it homemade cranberry sauce?
Oh, he's right. That makes a difference.
I think it's canned.
Homemade.
Oh man.
You're shit out of luck. The canned stuff, they put electrodes in it
fucked.
so that it can successfully interact with
You
electronics.
see, this
Homemade,
is just
you're
another win
doomed.
for. This is just another win for good old ridged cranberries.
Oh no!
I love that Ripple brand variety cranberry sauce.
Oh shit! It sets us off to a rollicking good start. Oh man, that is funny. Well, that's what Whistler heard from that old dead turtle.
Yeah.
She's been dead for like 1,000 years or some bullshit.
It's a privilege to speak to her.
You didn't really talk to her.
Look, it's like I think we exchanged words, so you know, we're buddies. Where's my fucking? There it is. Okay. Fuck. Shit.
Last night I was drinking a delicious drink in a dark room, and I lifted it to my lips and took a sip, and I didn't realize that something had fallen into the glass, and I was greeted with a mouthful of stink bug.
Oh no.
That's excellent. I'm so sad.
It was a bad time. I didn't, that sort of spoiled the whole night.
So sorry.
What are you gonna do?
Why the fuck stink bug?
Why the fuck stink bug indeed?
You should pause the recording just in case.
Yeah, alright. You don't think the people want to hear about my stink bug escapades? Alright, I'll pause it. Hey ho, welcome back to Cranberry Land.
Damn it, we should have asked the demiplane turtle, the extra dimensional turtle, where the other utensils of Dharmalar were.
That would have been a good use of the spell. Too late now.
Who said they had it? Someone like taunted me that they had most of the set.
Might have been Victor.
Well, I think it might have been Victor.
It's entirely possible that it was Victor.
Oh, Lusvik, I have the seletongs of Dalmarar. Yeah, that's next. I want to.
They have the fondue fork.
Can we? Okay,
Of Dharmalar.
I'm gonna give Johnny the salad tongs of Dharmalar. Slayer gets the butter knife of Dharmalar. Lusvik gets the Whistler gets the chopsticks of Dharmalar because it looks like a wand. What? Tryhard gets the training chopsticks of Dharmalar. I was thinking of like the most mechanically complex utensil. And Jeffro, he gets
The Swiss Army knife of Dharmalar.
What does Jeffro get?
I just told you.
Oh, he could get the Swiss Army. He gets like the Boy Scout Swiss Army knife of Dharmalar.
Yeah, it says Boy Scouts of America on it.
Or back up just the bean can opener of Dharmalar.
Could be.
Only bean cans.
Yeah.
It can only be mean cans.
You know, everything else made sense for what everyone wanted. I just don't know. How could a druid utilize a utensil?
They don't use utensils. They're druids.
Oh, he gets a ladle.
Hey, I'm rich. I use a lot more utensils than the native being.
He's the
Johnny
richest
gets
druid.
to live out his crab fantasies with the tongues of Dharmalar.
I mean, obviously, yes.
Yes. Johnny Mage tongues.
Yeah.
He's choking!
Jeez.
Alright, so what's happening?
I'm dancing.
Okay. Well, actually, it doesn't really look like. Doesn't really look like she's in league with the Raja.
Yeah, unless Infernal is there.
Oh shit!
All along, baby.
All along. Listen, he's not good with his hands and he's been pretending to have only one hand the whole time, so nobody said anything.
The entire time, Fernal was a disguised self simulacrum of the last Raja.
What a fool he's been.
What a cool.
Okay,
It's
well,
actually kind of a cool idea. I kind of like that.
it's too complex.
Yeah, it's a little much. That really muddies the waters.
Okay, her faith. Huh? Okay.
No, does that
She's
mean-
she worships this totally spot.
Now, does that mean she's a cleric, or does it mean her faith to her nation?
I mean, she's a cleric of her nation.
That'd be pretty cool. Dawnridge.
Okay. What would be the plan from here? Like,
Ooh, I don't know.
look for her. Okay, so clearly you had an idea, Wizlord, when you asked the very specific number one question.
Yes, theoretically, if we could find her and open up a demi-plane and toss her in there, she'd be indisposed.
Yeah,
Of course.
feel really silly.
And honestly, with our skill set, that's probably the easiest.
We just need to find her. And also beat her up, or whatever.
Yeah, ask her questions such as. Hold on, I'm trying to remember stuff. Right. She's really effective spy mistress. So, and that's why we needed to get her out of the picture in order to attempt to do something against Joel Drain. Of political shenanigans against Joel Drain because, right? Because, she would be like thwarting us, right?
She would make it a lot harder to deal with that.
Yeah, so that's why we're doing this. So, I just needed to remember that real quick. I apologize.
That's okay.
Okay. So, yeah, Demiplane would definitely just get her out of the picture because that's how we need her, out of the picture. Now that we know that this isn't quite as complicated as we feared, with her possibly being in league with the Raja or anything. Then, yeah, it's just get her out of the picture, and once we do the thing, we can put her back in, and she there won't be any hard feelings.
Yeah, she'll be fine.
No consequences whatsoever.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, she'll say, "You got me."
Fair played. My bad. Should have learned plane shift.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait a second. Oh.
Is you know that she's a
Is
cleric?
the answer to number one is yes?
The answer to number one is yes. My bad.
She's a cleric and she can take plane shifts in the morning.
Can't believe she's a Clarence.
Beazle.
So now we just need to get a pair of diamond cuffs.
Okay.
Don't you have,
Do we have
five of
those? We have
You
those.
like,
yeah,
We
you
have,
shit one of those.
we have a lot of those.
You keep getting them.
Yeah, at least Lucifer. I remember Lucifer specifically is always like, I take the dimeridium to cuffs whenever we get narted on. Wonder how stupid I sound.
You just sound a little far away.
Yeah, you sound like you're in the hallway, which is
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the acoustics of this room anyway. Tile floors and whatnot. Okay, y'all. Dimeridium cuffs. We just sneak up behind her.
Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Guys, what are we gonna do?
We
Oh no.
We have cool stuff. We have cool stuff.
Johnny, you know what you just suggested we do, right?
Sneaky.
Kidnap a very important, almost head of state, and keep them prisoner for an amount of time. it's,
Yeah.
it's
Is that
pretty
funny?
severe.
My funny.
No, it's pretty high crime.
Ew, who am I talking to?
I'm
It's
just
Slayer
proud.
the
I'm
cost.
proud, Johnny.
Okay. I wasn't sure. It's just like
This isn't a condemnation, Johnny. I love it. I love crime.
I was just making sure I was reading the room right.
I never
Um,
expected it from you, Johnny.
I'm pretty desperate. Let's be honest.
Desperation brings out the best in all of us.
Yeah, it always does. It is always a good measure of character. Those desperate moments.
Yeah, that's when you find out, you know,
Who a person really is, you know?
the game of morality limbo begins.
Yeah, like what? That's really put a person in a very uncomfortable situation, and then you'll know who they really are.
You'll know who eats the fairy and who doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah. Make sure you always see the worst side of me.
And who wanted to eat the fairy despite not being in a compromised position.
It wouldn't have accomplished anything if he had eaten it.
He just wanted it.
It's like, let me eat it. And it's just like, I wouldn't get the answer if you ate it.
I want to eat that living fairy. I want to hear it scream.
Crunchy.
Crunch.
It was extremely crunchy. It broke some teeth.
Love the crunch.
Love it. Okay, you guys, I'm feeling a little overwhelmed. I miss being a rat. Let's
Do you want to just get ready for the big cool invasion?
I feel like this thing's gonna come right after it.
Yeah, but we
I
can just do it
mean,
without thinking about
probably,
it.
but at least we're prepared and be like, hey.
Well, what? Be prepared to get spanked?
Yeah.
That's just
Yes.
bracing ourselves. That's not solving the problem.
But it is countermeasure.
You're tightening your glutes in preparation for the smack. You're just clenching.
Okay, hold on. Let me take a sip of my. Jeez, I'm glad I'm not wearing a microphone right now.
Oh,
No, we still.
still got it.
Yeah.
No, I mean like I was afraid that I would spill on myself
Oh,
for
okay.
some reason. Now I'm just like really aware of all the bad things that could happen while I'm wearing a microphone.
So that's why my microphone's over there. Hello.
Just you wait. I'm gonna buy another one, the exact same one. I don't care. I don't care. I haven't ordered anything.
Nothing has changed. I have not grown. I will put cranberry sauce in the next one.
it's altogether possible. You know what? This one lasted a pretty long time until cranberry sauce came along. Okay. Let's beanstorm,
Okay.
y'all. Okay.
Okay.
So she's usually in Dawnridge.
Beanstorm is
Alright.
my favorite eldritch weapon from Tasha's.
Beanstorm. And then he like spins around and there's like, yeah, I don't. That wasn't really funny.
It had potential. You just didn't follow
You
through.
aborted.
I don't know. I lost all. I don't know.
You
I
could have
lost.
said
I lost
she
faith
starts
myself.
spinning around and baked beans fling everywhere.
That's what I was gonna say, but I don't know. I just lost it. I was like,
Hey, listen.
I'm sad.
Listen, there is honor in being able to quit early.
There is honor in being able to continue barreling down the path
Yeah,
of
no, I got a lot of quit in
funny
me.
jokes. Okay, here's
It's-
my suggestion.
Okay.
There's one tool we have, and that is the anti-magic field.
Where's that?
It's in the candle, also I can cast it.
You're right. Oh, you guys. I
That would
have no
help.
new candle ideas. What else?
Okay, also,
We could try putting cranberry sauce on the candle.
Okay, I do that.
okay,
The candle.
The
stops
candle.
being-
That's what gets you to. That's what gets you soul sucked in. You fucked up.
Oh,
I have an idea. What
Yes.
if we
what's your
put-
idea?
What if we put extinguished fire in some water and then try to light it?
What?
What?
I don't know.
what do you
What?
Oh, I thought. Do you have an idea about the Widow Grace?
Oh no,
Hold
I
on.
was talking about the candle.
Have we tried?
Yeah, we were, but
tried
we were also.
water in the candle before.
I mean,
Yeah. Wait.
I mean, my
I tried
idea was
crying on the candle.
my idea was Hubertus, and I'm actually a bit perplexed right now given the turtle's funny answers.
Yeah, no, right? So like,
Yeah,
it
it's
seems like it's all kind of above board. She's just like she worships the totally spy girls, and so
Yes.
Yeah. Which one do you think she favors, Clover, Sam, or Alex?
I only know
mean-
Clover, and now I've learned two more.
I mean, here's the thing. Didn't we once
Probably
hypothesize
Sam.
that the Rakshasa was powerful enough to make
Which one is Sam?
packs?
The tanned one, I think. Right?
Okay.
So then, couldn't that constitute her faith?
Well, then she
Couldn't
wouldn't be working for Fernal.
No, Sam's the ginger. God damn it.
caring for children.
I mean, here's the thing. Like Kella, her faith is in Palor, but she works for Aramoon.
I meant
So
Alex.
technically, by the way that question is answered, she could have gained her power from the Rakshasa, but is still faithful to Joldrin, and to that end, the Rakshasa has a means to potentially dismantling Joldrin, and he has an in through her.
Yeah,
not
but Kella isn't a double agent. If she were a double agent, then she wouldn't truly work for Fernal.
Well, that's the thing. I'm not saying she's a double agent. I'm posing the
Then
possibility.
it's not a big deal if she worships the Rakshasa, because that wouldn't she would not grant him anything.
Well, she would grant him access to a very powerful nation that's already taking over Aramoon.
Oh, yeah, if you have more questions, I can cast it again tomorrow.
Sure. I mean, we can ask more directly about Te Rakshasa, but I don't know. If she were to be part of the Rakshasa, I feel like that faith might still be the angle, and she could be a conduit for him to use. A lot easier than he
I
would
mean,
normally manipulate people.
Possibly, but what would we gain from knowing that? That wouldn't help us
Nothing.
capture
It's just. I guess I'm just trying to wrap my head around these answers.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm curious too, but at this point, we have this, like, this goal right in front of us, and
Sure.
right now we're just kind of, like, rolling around in front of it. And it's hard. It's hard to do this right now.
Well, first, I suppose we would need to find her.
Right.
in a place where we could attack her.
Hey, we have a cube. No, that's only for a little while, right?
Well, the cube is for a little while, but if I opened a demiplane in there, it would still exist. We could
Yeah,
do
but
that.
she would get herself out, right? She would plane shaft.
We have Dimeridium shackles. If we can get those on her, we would need
Blah,
to.
blah, blah, blah. Hey, we're onto something, maybe.
So, okay, that would help.
Oh, I
because-
was thinking we just, open the planar portal thing, the bag one,
Well,
either the well one, and we just kind of throw it in there and see what happens.
I should be just playing
Oh, she would plane shaft
Well, no,
immediately.
we definitely, Dimeridium her, but like, I
Oh,
don't really care.
how would we get? So here's the thing.
We throw her there. We throw her.
Sneak up. Like I said, we
Sneak up?
We sneak up behind her, and then we put the cuffs on her.
Yeah, no, she's like, how curious. There's a demi-plane portal right in front of me. And then, in that moment, when she's pondering to herself and scratching her chinny chin chin, that's when we get her.
Ka-ching.
Here's the thing, actually. I can summon a demiplane door on the floor.
Oh.
And she'll be forced to walk the dinosaur.
The issue is, I don't know if I can make it appear open already.
Yeah, she'd have
And
to
how
knock
long does it
first.
take to open up? Is it instantaneous, or will it be like 10 minutes of like glowing under her before she notices
It
it?
takes exactly 6 seconds to summon one.
And like, so 6 seconds of glowing under her. I'm sure she'll react in time.
Well, then, no, because it's action. See, we're playing a game, we're not real people.
This is all a sham.
I don't know if you guys didn't know. This is a wizard class 101. We're all fake. Have fun.
Oh
No,
man,
this
I
is
was
just
wondering when
Wizards
I'd get into Winter Wizards.
You know
No,
what?
it's my joke. It's my joke. My joke. Me.
Anyway, I think that the cube idea is good because the cube is very tiny and it's funny. We just put it there. She's in the cube. Then we do. Anti-magic would help against her. Wait. No. How did that? Okay. No, it's a. Okay, so where the cube takes you is the demiplane itself, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Could you
How
plane
much
shift out of the
days-
cube?
Yes. But
Wait. Cube time is up?
Cube? No.
Yes,
I
it is
mean,
right.
yes, but Ronick, we have just
Ah.
learned that people can plane shift out of the cube. I went down to my chest to say this emphatically and found there was nothing to speak into.
It's a lonely experience when you lose your friend.
Yeah. Stella Luna is no longer on my chest, just hanging off my shirt.
so it's a
Instead of
difficult
gonna just like
conversation.
thaumaturgy's Johnny's voice to her butt.
We could get the drop on her. She wouldn't have time to react before we both cube her and open up a anti-magic field.
You know what's funny? What if we do it on the king too? Let's just drag him in there.
What do you mean?
Okay, what if we just do that to the king?
Okay.
And he would plane shift out immediately because he's a level 20 wizard. It would be so funny and we would get in so much trouble.
We're gonna get in so much trouble with taking the Widow Grace.
We'd get in so much trouble.
Also, we can counterspell plane shifts. There is that.
I'm
Oh,
sure
yes.
he might have it as a free cast.
Not a him. I don't want to bother with him. Fuck him.
Oh,
Yeah, no, we'd get in too much trouble because he would undoubtedly find a way out very quickly.
could he
Oh.
undoubtedly plane shift into the cube?
I don't know if it exists when it's not in use.
No,
Let me
and we're
into
using it.
jail.
Wait, oh, hold on. Well, you need to know about it and have a fork attuned to it, so no.
Sure.
Probably. Actually, does it? Yes, plane shift can't take you to it. Plane shift.
Tuna fork, tuna fish.
I doubt it. Unless he's been in there and he made a rock out of it.
Okay. Okay.
I didn't.
All right, where's this microphone? I've destroyed you.
Now, I guess. Ow, I suppose.
Let me open the text
Okay.
pad up here. How does the cube work when it comes to placing people?
Yeah, that
It's-
was gonna be my question.
Let me double check. And
You
if it-
separated everyone but us away. You've separated enemies away from us. Like we spawned in corners, and like I think I remember people were in the middle.
I'm pretty sure that you spawn on the sides and targets spawn in the center, but I have to double
That-
check.
That sounds like my memories.
I just want to see what it actually says. Hold
I remember
on.
last time we did it, we were on the center and everyone else was scattered
Um,
around. Just check. Here it is.
No, it's the opposite. Those targeted by the maze are scattered throughout its halls, while the user appears in the maze's center. Yeah, you guys
What
have always
if
appeared in a
somebody-
group in the middle, and the other people appear on the outskirts.
What if somebody jumps on her back as the cube is cast and they're attached to her?
It's not how that works.
What if she
annoying
kills us in the
person.
cube?
Like, okay, so I glomp her.
Yes.
You're not going to become part of her. It still distinguishes between living beings.
So it's
Thought
not
that
gonna
was
like do
how
anything like.
glumping worked.
So you're saying if Johnny glumps the Widow Grace, she's not gonna like fly Jeff Goldblum into the Widow Grace herself?
No.
Oh.
What if I
So
get a
Johnny
running
won't turn
start?
into Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, that's fine. Why would? What was that joke?
Here's the thing, though. Slayer is really, like, a sneaky bitch, and he's generally crafty, and he's good at causing problems. I think that Slayer, given the right distractions or setup, could actually put the shackles on her hands.
Yes.
I, as much as I love our favorite cat Slayer, she's not renowned as the best spy master in SINDROA without a reason.
I'm
Well,
sure
I'm
she's
gonna roll
very.
to
Yeah,
try and put Dimeridium shackles on Lucific.
John Beans, is he sneaky?
I am
Two.
sneaky.
Is he sneaky too?
Okay. I rolled a 28 on sleight of hand to shackle Lucific.
I dimmed our 500 feet into the air above us.
Damn.
Oh, I think you might die from that fall.
Did you see me?
No, I just wanted to. I'm ending myself.
He just
Yeah,
wanted
no,
to
that fall
die.
is very big.
That's
Are you sure about that? You sure you don't want me
Make
to
a
punch
perception.
ya
Make a
before you do
perception check,
that?
Lucific.
To 14, like
Lucific, here's the thing. You gotta pull their hands behind them in order to do that, and I feel like, you know what I mean? Like,
What if you
don't-
only have a shackle on one hand? One wrist.
Yeah.
you
What
still,
if they manage to cuff you with one hand?
you still got a hand free.
Now, does that.
Well, I mean, like, okay,
I
but
have a
what
question
about
about-
spells that don't require like somatic components?
I feel
They've
like
only
the Dimeridium
cupped. They've only cupped your hands. If that's the case.
Mm,
I feel like the Dimeridium shackles. What they do is they act like a closed circuit, where it forces it all around you. It closes off the magicalness in your body.
So you need to snap the other one on in order to complete the circuit.
It seems yes,
yeah, sure, that makes sense.
just like electricity. If you hold the positive and whatever charges, if you hold the two.
I wonder what the other one is.
Hold on a minute. But what if you put it around her feet?
No, I stopped myself because I wasn't sure if I was using
positive
the
and
right
the
terms.
whatever.
Positive
No.
and
No, god dang it! I watched enough Electro Boom, but I still don't know what electricity. So
Okay. What if you put them around her ankles?
Yeah.
well, I could just
I guess you could
Eject
do
my-
that.
I could eject myself
But-
from my
okay,
legs,
But
dummy.
the problem is she is constantly jitterbugging, so it is kind of hard.
That's a valid point.
Alright.
She's
think-
always, ham boning. Her hands are never in a good spot.
Yeah, and her legs jitterbug.
What level is non-detection?
Her legs go to Jitterbug.
Third level. Monitor.
I mean, someone could just wait invisible and then wait for her to fold her hands behind her back while she's walking or something.
I think her perception.
You know, looking into the doors, just going,
Her perception might
What
be
what
too
are
high.
her ticks?
Her perception might be too high to be foiled by a mere invisible person.
That's not.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I keep shooting you down. I'm trying to play devil's advocate because this is the reality with my face.
He's pretty sneaky, but we also could do something like cast non-detection on him. He can't be seen by any divination magic.
Yes, but she could detect, the dust on the floor.
What? I mean, you just cast it not next to her. It lasts for 8 hours. What?
I'm just saying, there's other ways to ascertain information of someone's position, even if they're literally right in front of you.
Uh-huh. So that's what the stealth roll's for, so he doesn't do that. Doesn't mess the dust up.
Here's the thing: each kid's gonna roll a nat 20, and it's not gonna be good narratively.
come on, my stealth is plus 15. I don't need a 20 to get past most creatures.
Plus 15 is quite high.
Mm-hmm. And that's also without a trace or, some sort of invisibility spell.
Can I distract you guys for a second?
I have the attention of a hawk. You can't.
I am already distracted.
All right, so
I may or may not get.
me and my
food
sister were
while you're
leaving
talking.
Me and my sister were leaving the grocery store, and we saw this thing for stickers, right? And look at that lovely SpongeBob on the bottom.
What are we doing? What are you doing?
It's when he's touching the orb of confusion.
Oh, that's what that is. Okay. All right.
Oh,
we
I
were
remember
okay,
that.
How? Yeah, I didn't know that, but it looked really funny. So my sister played the gambling game. She got something a lot worse.
Oh no. Oh God.
That's awful. That's truly awful.
The thing is, this has a Nickelodeon like TM on the back of the sticker.
Yeah,
This is
dude,
a-
Nick.
Nickelodeon, like they're like, you know what, guys? We're bringing back Spang Bab. Why not?
Let's just go with some traditional body horror.
That is truly awful.
It's
This is for
really actually
children.
creepy.
This is for children.
It's not that much worse than like what else you see in SpongeBob. Like, remember the toenail?
I
Yeah,
don't.
but-
But,
That's
like,
well
you
beyond
don't-
the point
Yeah,
where
but
SpongeBob was a
that's
real
not
show.
frozen in time.
Remember
like
when
this
they
is.
became
Like
a
you,
fucking-
like you get to see the rest of the episode. This is all you see.
It's really not good. I don't like it.
Can you delete it? I hate it.
Remember when they became a blob? With fused together.
I'll delete
Oh,
it.
that
I
was-
just wanted
That
to.
was- I think that was
Anything
worse.
released after the movie isn't a real episode. So
Yeah, no, I stopped watching after the movie.
I'm not gonna come back.
Gosh.
Okay, Google SpongeBob gore compilation.
Dude, it's just gonna give you Spang Bab.
No, it's not, Ronick.
Squidward bleeding hyper realistic eyes.
Yo, that's a banger.
Oh.
Fuck.
These are
That's a-
truly awful.
Why did they think that was funny? Like,
I don't know.
Yeah, what made them think that was okay?
Listen, man. Anything after the movie isn't a real episode.
It's not. It's not by
I
mistake.
mean, the
Yeah,
original
okay.
episodes still have, like, Squidward's hand with the jellyfish net.
It's that's on a different
And,
that's on a different caliber.
SpongeBob, the Halloween special with his brain exposed and just a
Listen,
twig left
That
in
is
his
on a
body.
very different level.
Listen, the first movie was meant to be the last episode. The SpongeBob movie, Fish Out of Water, was the first half was actually decent, and then they went 3D, and then it became horrible. We all saw this at RoniCon. We all know it to be true.
I didn't attend RoniCon. I wasn't invited.
You want to come to
There
RoniCon?
was one.
It's canceled indefinitely.
Yeah.
Don't worry, guys. We'll have a SINDROA con one day, and then we're gonna LARP an episode in Boston or something.
I'm gonna hit all of you
I would
with
rather
foam
die.
swords. I'm gonna hit all of you with foam sword. I'm gonna dual wield foam sword.
Is that what you were doing just now?
I was typing. I'm so sorry.
It sounded
That's
like
what
you were
typing
repeatedly
sounds like.
It sounded like you were repeatedly unlocking and relocking a car.
I was one-handed typing to my mom something, and
Oh, it was so funny.
carrying on it a little bit because I was sitting on my other hand because it's cold.
It genuinely sounded like you were just flicking the lock button on your car, just chunk, 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 chunk.
Oh no, I'm really sorry. I forgot.
It's fine.
I have finished writing the message. Hold on.
Ah, jeez, Jimmy.
Oh, darn.
All right, so the Widow Grace. So we're not gonna sneak up on her. I'm sorry. Let's just be real.
I like this plan.
No. We're not gonna sneak up on her, but we can still trap her in an environment. I don't think that's still out of the question. I just don't think we can get one up on her solitarily.
But my question is, like, now that we know that she's not with the Raja, really, why are we doing this again?
Oh, because we need to stop children from taking us over, and
Yeah.
we're gonna do some political subterfuge stuff or whatever. And in
Well,
order
that's-
for us to be able to do that well, we need to not have her in the picture.
That's of course if we do win.
Now remember, Oren said that. Oren said that that he wanted us to play politics with this and be diplomatic. I'm not sure.
No, after the Widow Grace is out of the picture.
Oh, did he?
No. In order to even get there, we need to
Okay.
have her out of the picture
All right, cool. I
because she
didn't
will
finish.
see the political shenanigans immediately and say, "No."
Nah, I don't think so, fellas.
Just gonna go ahead and say it. I don't think assassination's a good idea if anyone was thinking about it.
I was daydreaming about it, but I wasn't thinking I would be able to do it.
I
Yeah.
don't think it'd be a good idea. I think it'd be better to use resources for an assassination plan on someone else
Like the king
of Zaranite.
of Jolden. The king of Aramoon. You can get him.
Easy.
Yeah, but you know why?
I'm just saying you could.
That wouldn't be a sporting hunt.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It'd just be like kicking your dog.
You're barely recovered from cancer, dog.
I do equate the king a lot to a big dog that hasn't been trained too well.
Yeah.
Like usually he's pretty chill, but he's gonna bite somebody. Like he's gonna bite somebody.
Oh, it's me. That's my dog. He bites me.
Don't bring up his dead dog wife or he's gonna bite you.
Dad dog wife.
His dad dog wife.
Okay, so I guess we're not gonna sneak up on her. So instead, we're going to
No, I mean, I still feel
not
like we
sneak
can.
up on her and do it different.
No, I'm sorry. I just.
But that's what you just said. Why are you going back? I'm trying to simplify things, and then you're like, no.
Well, that's the thing. It's not going to be that simple, is what I was trying to say.
Yeah. So let's. Okay. So you're saying. So are we going to sneak up on her or not?
We're going to complicatedly sneak up on her.
Okay, how?
Could we?
Well,
I have. We should do some experiments on if daisy chaining dimeridium shackles would work.
hey, Orin.
Are we going to lasso her with dimeridian chains from a distance?
Orin, can
I
we
mean,
practice
the,
trying to
the
capture
idea
you?
that I had was like, you know, if we can't get both of her hands behind her, like if we could get one of them behind, and then like, you know, have like a wide shackle, we could get another one, and then like, once her hands are out of the way, shackle her feet.
Just in case she can cast it
I look
first.
for Orin Shadow Step Jr.
Yeah.
Make an investigation check.
Really?
Man's busy.
24.
24? You find him. He's like just coming back from talking to somebody on one of the ships. He's coming down on the back of a griffin, and he's starting to walk in a brisk manner towards the tent. And then you step in front of him, and he's like, "What is it?"
Why'd you RP me being rude? What the?
Because I'm trying to play it true to your character.
I wouldn't do that to him. I'd be like, hey, Orin, hey, Orin, hey, Orin, hey, Orin.
Okay, so you shout that running in
I
front
don't
of him.
shout that. I didn't shout it. My decibel if I did it the exact level I did just now.
What?
Hey, Orin. Hey, we're trying to think of ways to capture the Widow Grace. Can we practice them on you when we come up with something?
I'm rather busy planning the siege of a nation's capital at the moment, but
Well, not now. We haven't come up with anything. We're lost. We talked to a god, and she's not.
We
didn't
didn't talk to a god. We talked to a dead turtle.
We talked to a really ancient and wise turtle who told us that, you know, who didn't really imply that she was working for whomst we thought she was.
are you still smoking the loud?
No.
No, Johnny, to go talk to him. No one believes me
Maybe.
anymore.
You see Jeff Rowe in a pile of smoke.
A pile?
A pile.
A pile of solid smoke.
He's cutting donuts out of it like Scooby-Doo.
I still in Johnny Mage hands from my hand. In
Hello?
defense mode. Defend me, Johnny.
What happened?
Explain to Orin what just happened.
Whistler casted a spell called Contact Other Plane.
Ah, right, of course. So she's not in league with the Rajar.
It doesn't seem that way.
Well, that's unfortunate. That would have been very convenient.
Yeah, no, it says, I mean, yeah, we asked who she truly works for and who she truly cares for, or what she truly cares for. And it was Fernal and Joldrin.
Oh, good. A patriot.
And the source of her power is her faith.
Faith.
Yeah,
Wasn't aware she was religious.
apparently.
I didn't exercise my power. Do that.
I still feel like, I personally still feel like that might be her tie to a Rakshasa, but, you know, she
Well-
truly cares for her country.
Well, if the Zaranites went, now we know that she wouldn't be really into the Zaranites' plan.
Yeah.
What with having a god and such.
Also, she likes to hang out in Dawn Ridge.
Well, that's not terribly unexpected, given that's the capital of Joldrin. So,
Yes. You know, the faith is the only thing that I feel like we can that's interesting.
Well, yeah, I mean, the other ones were questions about something else, Lucy.
Yes.
well, you're trying to what? Kidnap her?
Well, we're
I'm
trying
not.
to
I'm not
keep-
casting aspersions on that, by the way. I'm perfectly okay with dirty work. If you feel that kidnapping her is the best course of action, I'm all for it.
I think that's the only. I mean, she needs to be out of the picture, does she not?
The trouble
mean,
is,
that-
if we start to maneuver against King Solorius, whilst the widow is still on his staff, he's going to shut down anything we attempt pretty quickly, or at least make it a lot more difficult for us to proceed. And
Right.
given the time-sensitive nature of this, that's not going to be good. So she needs to be, at the very least, occupied.
Oh fuck! I know what to do.
What is it, Johnny?
I call up Ronick and I ask him to show her pictures of Meinhardt.
Hey, hi. So, listen, I played a Goliath before, and I was just googling Goliaths with hair. Like, yeah, do you know any Goliaths with hair? You seem like you know a lot of people.
It was HK.
No problem.
Here's the thing, you ever think about a Goliath so much that it gives you goose pimples?
I
Well,
hate
I know a
you.
Goliath with goose pimples.
I hate you. I hate you.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking
hate
about, but I
you.
don't want to know either.
What are you talking about? Oh, who are you? I'm
I
Ronick.
hate
Hi.
you.
Ironic.
Hello there. I think you're. You look like you're Bones Jones. I recognize you because you're using the same name from another campaign I was in.
Fuck
true.
off.
I hate you.
Okay.
The
Okay.
joke is I used the wrong name.
How else would we keep her occupied? I mean, like, just keep her occupied. All I can think of is kidnapping her. I'm a criminal, I guess.
What if we let loose a bunch of monkeys in Doldrum?
I have heard of the destructive. There is a lot of research into the destructive power of the random chimp event.
Yes.
Okay, if they're chimps, that's different. That's scary and it's not funny anymore.
We'll get a bunch
It's
of.
not funny anymore if it's chimps.
Whatever
What
you
if-
do, don't touch the Tickle Me Elmo.
We're going to get 60 monkeys, but we're going to shave
Unhealthy
their side
obsession
numbers.
with that chimp HK.
Wait, oh no, you're going to shave numbers into them and you're going to have one missing.
Wait a second.
It's
Hold
a
on.
harrowing story.
You can't stop. I think you sympathize with the chimp a lot more than
Listen.
you hero worship this chimp.
Travis got stabbed with a butcher's knife and then mag dumped and lived to crawl into his cage. The real
That's
issue
not
is the
surprising.
Xanax
He's
that
a
he was
chimp.
on.
That's not surprising. He's a chimp. Okay, chimps are super animal. They're actually superhumans. They are so superhumans don't exist. They're chimps, and that's why I don't like them. They're scary.
Yeah, they'll rip your face off.
And on this episode of the SINDROA Rogan podcast,
I don't like chimps, Eric. I don't like them.
like Ursh just came in like, what did you say
Hey, has
about
anyone
chimps?
tried
Cracks his knuckles.
DMT, methyltryptamine.
Did Ursh hear that?
I told you not to laugh, and it wasn't my drink. I told you what it was.
Hold up. Wait a second. What if it wasn't chimps that we... What if it wasn't monkeys that we released to children? What if it was something equally ugly
Monkeys are ugly.
Me?
that I'm friends with?
Do not be fooled. The chimp will eat and turn you into a paste and make
Nick, what
you
was-
explode. Boom A.
Nick, what was the name of Papa Bar Guests?
Oh hell, I don't remember. I'm sure it's written down somewhere.
Lord Wigingog. I'm gonna call him. That's a bar guest name, right? Carlisle name is. Guys, what if I could tell the bar guests to just drop in on Doldrum?
His name was Great White.
I want pie.
Well, very random of you, Johnny, but it's not helping right now.
Shut up! I wasn't talking to you. Shut up. I'm not being XD red.
I'm not. I swear I'm not.
I have pie in the fridge.
Stop.
I wish I was
I've fallen down the rabbit hole of random chimp events.
No, stop it.
not talking to you, Ronick. XDs profusely.
It's an XD. I lulled. Oh, but let's look at these drinks. Hold on.
Oh, I
hold
don't
up.
like that tea.
Jeffro, what do
Me too.
Saturn.
what do you do to distract yourself?
Depends on what type of distraction. What do we mean?
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to take everyone's funny distraction angles and think of it on a bigger scale. Because I feel like it would be a good idea to try to get the Widow Grace distracted.
Okay, does she have family?
Yeah,
Nothing that we know
We
of.
don't know anything.
If she has a mysterious daughter, we could kidnap her and sell her into slavery, since that's what John Bones likes to do.
No. I
You know,
might.
Jeffro, I asked you this not thinking that would be turned around to that. However, it seems
I
as
also
though
didn't
you were
think it would get
intent
turned
on
down
making
to
it turn
that.
around to that. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about what happened to you, Jeffro, but it cannot be literally everything we talked about.
Okay, how about you get sold into slavery, dickhead?
Are you doing it again, Jeffro?
It's the ultimate.
It's still fresh in my mind.
I know this is funny and all, but I do want you all to imagine, like he's sitting on the fucking stoop of his plantation, shouting down at the guy in the cotton field saying, "Listen, just stop bitching about it for 5 seconds, for Christ's sake." Stop singing so many bitch songs, Jesus
Oh my
Christ! Just pick the cotton. It's-
That's not the angle Rusik is going.
Yeah, we get it. Your life's shit, but have you tried not complaining so much? Maybe look at the bright side, man. Come on. At
Listen,
least
I
you're
need you to
employed.
think about how I'm affected by your complaints. It's annoying. Shut up. Oh God, I'm so glad John Bones sold Jeffrey into slavery. This is endless comedy. It keeps paying dividends.
Hold up, and
I appreciate the decision. It's made this so much funnier.
hold up. Do we canonically in game know about Ossian and Butte going to Joldrin?
Technically, no.
Damn it! I can't ask them to go do it again.
Do it one more time. Come on. For old time's sake.
Have we ever thought that it was their fault that the Joldris don't want to, or they contributed those pieces of shit?
Can we just
Okay.
RP that Butte overheard us? Like, I
Okay,
heard you
we
needed a
find the
distraction.
Widow Grace's house. We find it, okay?
Mhm, and
We
then
find it.
Because
okay.
and we know where it is. It's in Dawnridge.
Yes.
We know. Okay, so we'll find it easily,
Yes.
and we go there, and we cause a ruckus.
Why don't we just burn all the bushes? Like every
And
bush.
she'll have to come in. She won't call her neighbors to get it. It's her house. They'll say, "No, I gotta go to church," or whatever.
What I'm thinking is
What did you think of my idea?
no. It's good. It's good. I'm just saying, like, whatever you
I
had in
made
mind.
him tell me it was good.
I think. No, hold up. I think it's good.
Johnny
if you
just
have
bullied Loosevik into lying.
into having a third party do it, because I feel like we're too predictable. Or at least she'd be expecting us, but she won't expect a flump. I think
Are
back
you
to
sure
Galahad.
that she wouldn't expect us? I wouldn't expect us.
I think she'd expect us.
Oh, thank you.
I wouldn't expect me because
Cause you're you,
well, no, I wouldn't expect me monkey.
monkey.
Okay, yeah, so I think maybe we put a monkey in her house.
You
We
need
put
to.
at least I think we need to put one monkey in, at least one monkey in the house.
You need to
Yes,
contact.
not
And
us,
she'll
but
come
we
home one day
hire
and she'll be like, I expect Johnny Mage Hands to be here, but then there's a monkey.
You need
I
to
know.
contact
When's your
Travis.
thing?
We hire someone to hire someone to hire someone to put the monkey in her house. That way,
And
she needs
she,
to go through
and she will
several
say, I
layers.
expected Johnny Mage Hands.
That way, she needs to go through several layers of interrogations before she realizes it's us, and that will cause enough time, mime.
We just need to think of something so complex that it will baffle even her.
Yes. I need to come up with the ultimate idea for this.
Why don't we just bring something from like the hells into her house?
Like a monkey?
Yes.
Yeah, like a big monkey.
Hey.
Like one of
Oh,
the,
no, not a big monkey. I
A
feel
big monkey.
like a little spider monkey that's too fast for her to catch, and she'll be like, oh, no, oof, don't hit me. Oh, now you're over there, and now you're in there, and I can't catch you.
Okay, but what about this? 3 house cats.
Here's the thing: the Well of Many Worlds is it's a two-way portal.
Huh.
Just put it up.
Just open it up in there.
Yeah. Just see what happens.
It starts filling up with turds. It opened into the toilet dimension.
Poop
No,
dimension.
we have a turlet on like infinite flush.
Did you say turlet?
Yes.
Cool. I'm happy. I know KMS is concocting something real good.
Shit.
Better watch out.
I shit for a different reason. Hold up.
Okay.
Don't know. Fuck, all the bakeries closed.
Darn.
Fuck.
Trunk monkey.
I can't believe all the bakeries are closed at 11.
Yeah. Usually bakeries
Who would have
bake-
expected it? Bakeries closed at 11 during a pandemic? Who would have thought?
Animaniacs fan art. What if you went to a bakery and they had
And they had to open. It's that animal.
That's the last thing she ever saw.
He's not wearing a seatbelt. It might be the last thing he sees, too.
It's a funny word that rhymes with grace.
Place. That's not funny.
The widow Grace shows up to her house and 2 men are seated there.
Okay. I don't know what the first one.
They're
They're
named
both
Travis.
people named Travis.
Okay.
He's doing more Travis than it's Travis touchdown.
Yeah, I knew the second Travis.
He's just doing a Travis thing again. Fucking
Travis is a name.
Travis Touch Brown. He touches brown things like poop.
Ugh. Bro, do not engage the turd.
Words to live by. It's words to live next to.
Yeah,
My neighbor.
His words.
guys,
Yeah.
we can go back to the capturing her thing.
Okay.
Maybe. Yeah. He's loving those MP3s. He's in heaven. He's ascending.
That's how we get her.
Okay, we lure her to her house because we put a monkey in there. Why am I still doing this?
Because you know you don't want to bother anymore. You want it to be over with. But
The next party should just be all chimps.
yeah.
that would scare me too much. I'd be too scared.
Okay, what if we do?
That's
Yeah,
just
but-
asking for us to be murder
What was
hobos,
an all
though.
wimp party?
You already are. This is
You
your
already
chimp.
are.
Oh,
Drew.
fuck you.
Oh no. That's very scary.
It does look scary, don't it?
Monkey.
He has balls.
Monkey ball.
You can see
I
them.
suppose so, yeah.
You can see them right there.
I think so.
Somebody else could be this chimp.
They have huge nuts. It's fucked up.
They're large creatures.
Oh, here's
why-
mine.
Nah, chimps are small. They're tiny.
Come
He's
with them.
beckoning.
I hate this, you guys.
He will
beckoning.
take you to the deep.
He's-
I hate this.
Join me.
He's inviting you to your
One of the
death
scariest things I've seen.
Join me.
with the imposter is sus.
Like, no, that's not monkey. That's not monkey because monkey's like funny and cute. That's not that.
Here, this is. Who wants to be this one?
Oh no.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Monkey
That
fun.
hair is all gone.
Yeah.
He
should know
sacrificed
all.
it for greater power.
Look at that smirk.
That's a true bald.
The beckoning chimp is so good.
Here's my aliens campaign character.
There he is.
Yo.
Here you go, Brandon. Here's yours.
Horrifying.
Now that's a
Fucking, he's fine.
Hog monkey.
potion.
Chimpanzee.
I don't know what that reaction even is.
The elves are hugging each other because they're scared.
Yeah,
Good for
I
them.
would be
I'm
too.
very happy for them.
you're happy that they're scared.
I'm happy that they
Their
find comfort
fear
in one
gives
another.
me pleasure.
I don't know if it's comfort. They're just afraid.
Well, I found him while looking at random pictures of chimps. He came up.
Okay, 1 second.
Hmm.
He's summoned drunk.
Someone draw it. This is a great session, guys.
Monkey.
Yeah.
Mounted.
Mounted combat.
Lost it after laughing so hard.
Monkey.
Man, skateboarding chimps used to be a lot more common, but seem to have stopped.
It's the COVID.
Look at these vintage chimp skating pictures.
I like Skater Boy. Oh, this is
shit.
good.
Here he is. Here's the second one in color.
Oh. Look at his hands on his feet. It's fucked up. Look at this dude.
Damn.
I like this guy.
Must be feeling.
He's feeling it. Here's my bard, I guess.
This far.
Nice.
Ooh. They can whip it.
just
We need a plan, guys.
I want you to think about the context of the recording. It's just for the last like 15 minutes, we've been like silently chuckling and posting pictures of chimps in Discord. And there's just
we're being
nothing
very
going
serious.
on.
Now for a change. Here's my monkey fighter.
Yes.
Gently we move towards the monkey.
We gotta think of something, guys.
We already got a plan. Mine.
We're gonna give him a gun.
We'll find her. We'll try to implement some basic form of our, like, sneaking idea. We'll improvise.
You don't want to have a.
They almost had a
Usually
beat
what
to
we
it.
do is we think too much and overcomplicate it.
Return to the plan. Again.
I mean, we could always catch her coming out of the bathroom.
That's a good one, actually.
It's.
What if she has a portal in her pants and then
I don't know why that got me.
What if you had a well of many turds?
All right, that's the
That's
session.
the session. We're
That's
done.
the
We're
session.
done. I'm fucking ending this. We're done.
Oh.
It's over. Fuck this. You guys are scum. I'm
Sorry for chatting posting.
I'm fucking done.
that's what we built towards.
Oh, okay.
Well,
that's
you know, we deserve.
All right, to get us back on on task.
Weren't you
Okay,
not gonna
so
be
with-
here?
Yeah, what happened to not being here? Are you gonna
I'm
miss
waiting
your
on
thing?
someone to come back for me to leave.
Oh.
I don't know. It shouldn't fall on you to like move things forward.
Fine.
Just being frank.
Well.
So is that what we're gonna do? We're gonna just try to sneak up on her and then maybe see if we can get some insight from maybe Hubertus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd probably be a good idea to like tail her for a bit before try and figure out where the best spot to ambush her would be.
Sure. How do
We're
we?
gonna do
So
that.
then, how do we get to Doldrin? Let's talk about that.
Teleport.
We have a myriad of spells.
All right, we're gonna be. We can't just assume a plan. Let's come up with this.
What do you mean?
I don't know, I think our
think
best-
too much.
Our best work has come when we haven't thought about any of it.
Yeah.
Usually when we have plans, it complicates things too much, and then we're like, well, what's the plan? And we don't know the plan,
And
and
it can't be
spend too much
excuse every
time
time we try to come up
anxiety
with a
about
plan.
that. But we have a plan. We just gotta.
The general, I mean, okay, is there anything we could do besides this Widow Grace shit?
I mean, that's the priority right now, and we're like 2 days
Okay,
away
but is
from
there
this.
anything else? Because this seems
no,
difficult.
The
Maybe we
siege is the priority first, not the Widow Grace.
Yeah. Siege first. Is there anything we need to do for Siege?
I don't
Anything
know.
that'll make
I
them
don't
make it
know.
easier?
We could ask our friends.
Yeah, see what they have if they need anything first before the siege. Any housekeeping?
House creeping.
Sure, we could talk to Commander Vance maybe.
I'll say Vance. How's the
Nice.
pants?
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I was gonna say how the pants going.
Look.
You can still say that it's Slayer.
You
No,
could.
it's too late.
I've had Vance the Pants Tennyson in my names file for years. I own this joke.
Salt.
I own this joint.
I own this joint. You want to touch my joint? Get out of my.
Yes.
No.
All right, cool. That's not a bad idea. Let's look for Vince. We go to Vince.
I
Or
cast.
actually see how busy he is.
I cast a walk at Vance's house.
Yeah, he casts walk Vince. Walk straight to Vince.
All right. So you guys walk to the main tent.
Yes.
All
Yeah,
right.
baby Griffin.
What?
As you.
Hey guys.
We're looking. Yes.
You walk to the tent, and there within the tent is Commander Vance, and Allison's probably still there for the moment, but everybody else has departed. And he's just sort of like going over some troop placements with her. And as he approaches, he says, "Well, how you doing, Archlock?"
I think we're doing okay. Having a bit of a mental block on what the fuck to do, or less about what the fuck to do, what to do about things. So it figured, was there anything you need us to do, or would want to do, or to do, or do too?
Well, trouble is, getting in, most of our issues are inside the city, and it's going to be difficult to take care of any of those until the siege begins. We still got to wait till the western and southern fronts get into position. So, honestly, at the moment, we're just getting ready for the coming battle. I'm not too sure there's anything specifically for y'all to do around here till it starts.
Look at my watch. How much time we have?
You have like 2 or 3 days.
Hmm.
I mean, right now we're just getting our ducks in a row on account the great and mighty King Solorius has deigned to grace us with his presence tomorrow. But other than that, we're just making sure everybody knows what they're supposed to do, making sure that everybody's properly prepped, and just trying to make sure we haven't missed any, ain't no holes in our plan.
What's the current size of the special going inside party?
Right now, it's y'all, the Titanic team, Orin, and Captain Splinter Spear. It's likely you'll be able to meet up with some more allies once you get to the Trident, as Orin's told me. And we think probably attaching too many troops to it is going to make it a lot more likely y'all get spotted before you get to your location, so I think keeping it tight would be the best bet.
Mm-hmm. I think we should have, well, the thing with Valeria wants, maybe Kalu and her could join the assault.
Oh yeah, I think y'all mentioned that. Yeah, I mean, ain't too many more people, so if you can get them on board.
Okay. In fact, we haven't talked to him because he's back in Talkeep, right? I think
No, he's in a big moose. Old moose.
The old moose.
Hmm.
The moose is so old.
The moose is on
That's
the
how it's
loose.
spelled. It's spelled like this.
I remember now. Where's the old moose?
It's the tavern that you guys have been, where
It's
the
in the-
Titanic team is staying, and like where you guys have been doing most of your bullshit.
It's here in Halak.
Yeah.
Halak.
We'll talk to him.
Okay. You march back to the old moose and stride inside. And, I don't know. Let's say that, Kalu and Valeria are at a table downstairs. Because it means that you guys can run into them quickly.
It's them. Kill them.
I tip my hat.
Hello. Oh, hello, I'm Glue. Ooh.
Ooh, I'm Clue, and I hate you.
We got something important to ask. We're doing a siege as our plan. On Ilaros. And what's the thing called? We've got a group going inside the city to infiltrate. Would you like to join?
Say yes.
Right. What do you think, Valeria?
Well, I mean, I do want to get back to Zaranite, but I think it's probably important we make sure that these sons of bitches get out of here so we can deal with them back home.
I think you're right. From what I've picked up, I think Ilaros is a pretty important place.
Yeah, that's what I'm gathering.
Okay, we'll do it.
You will? Really?
Yes. Yes.
Really?
Yes. Yes, Lucian.
Oh.
I'm brought tears.
I brought tears.
Here, I brought them in this jar.
I fell on my eyes and then they showed them. I don't know what it is about you, but Canoe is just you're so interesting and fun to be around.
I agree.
I love you.
Little flattered.
Clue, will you marry me? Oh, I don't know what to say. Oh.
That was a very good impression of me if I was currently being crushed to death by a block of stone.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, well, this exchange is complete.
What?
Goodbye.
Quite.
Right.
I don't want to talk to you anymore. Farewell.
Don't know what else to do, so I guess I'll just get some food from this place.
Yes, I
One
need
egg,
food.
please.
I have
I
a
eat food to
question.
sustain myself.
Okay.
I have a question, and I don't know if you guys thought about it while I was up for longer than I thought I would be.
Mm-hmm.
Have we tried to think about, and I don't know if this is going to help us, have we tried to think about, like, what the Widow Grace's god is? Who?
I don't think so.
know.
Like, maybe as, like, I don't know, maybe we'll get ideas from that. Can a smart person be smart and try to think with their brain?
Well, we know that she lives there, so we could try to deduce a likely list of gods, I guess, that people like her might follow.
Well,
Someone who's
the
privy
source
to
of her
information.
power is her faith.
Yeah.
So maybe it's a god of, I don't know, something that she does.
Yeah, well, she's a sneaky person who does that kind of business. Maybe
She's got a lot of intel.
Could she be a warlock? Faith could have been faith in her patron.
I feel like the answer would have been her pact.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Hey. Oh. What you got there? That's an egg. How do you eat it? You tap it open with a spoon and you suck all the goods out. That's quite something. Can I try? I don't know if that's how it works for you. I'm just gonna keep on doing this until someone says something.
Hello, I will participate
I
in the
guess
law
I'll
and
go
exchange as well.
intelligence, maybe.
Well,
Jeff Rose, fucking dumb.
no, yeah, I think
So you want to try to okay.
I could do religion.
Yeah, sure, do a religion check.
And John, you can help me.
Okay.
Oh, I gotta change my name first. I forgot to do that. Okay. Okay. I give the egg to Clue. And, oh, that's pretty good. What's the number on that? 34.
34. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's a high number.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
How to word this? I mean, speaking purely from a god standpoint, if that's, it's possible, given her position as a spy master of a nation, if her abilities come from that, it's possible she could be a worshiper of Ogma, the god of invention and knowledge. She could be a worshiper of Tyr, the god of law and justice. She could be a worshiper of Erathis, the goddess of civilization, possibly. Those are the ones that seem like the most likely, if it is indeed a god.
I don't. Oh, Jesus! There's something I don't know about clerics where it doesn't have to be a god.
Well, this is assume if she's a cleric.
But it's her faith that gives her her power. So what other class is there where your faith gives you your power? Paladin?
Yeah.
Have we seen her?
You've met her.
Yeah, I thought so. What did she look like? What was her get up?
Let me see if I can find the picture. I'll just post it. I'll just put it back on the screen. What did I save it as? Not that. Not that. Fuck. I didn't save it as Widow or Grace. You'd think I would have done that.
It's that elf
That's
picture.
real graceful of you.
I always see it on Pinterest. Her picture.
Yeah, I stole it from Pinterest.
Pinterest has a lot of things.
It's got some good pictures.
It's got so many things on the website, the Pinterest.
And it's infuriating that none of them have sources and just source back to Pinterest when you're trying to look for images.
You can get.
It's kind of hard to find a source.
I made a Pinterest account, and since I did that, it's been a lot easier to get to the sources. You just gotta click it the right way.
Terrifying. Making an account. How brave.
It did the job. There you go. This is her.
Oh, she's cute.
She was pretty much dressed in like a really long black coat. She didn't appear to be armored, but it was hard to say. It's possible she was wearing light armor. If she was wearing heavy armor, it probably would have been more obvious.
Okay. Well, if she's a paladin, then maybe it's more like an idea. So it could be anything. So I guess, yeah, that kind of leads me to a dead end. I was thinking like she volunteered every Sunday at her church.
We can do questions again tomorrow. I think we have 2 days until the big funny attack.
Sorry, did we all resolve to shelve it for now while I was out?
No, I just want to know if we have enough days to do it.
I don't know.
I don't think we have enough time to do it before the invasion.
Yeah, because
that would be like less than a day to get there.
Well,
get
before
that,
the invasion
do
is the only
stuff
time
and
we
get
can
that.
do it.
they
That's the
could,
thing.
in theory, not immediately launch it.
Is it wise
remember-
to count on that?
Not really, but I do remember that I thought I convinced Goran
King
and
Solomon?
shit to not Goran to not, betray or to, not really go for Goldrin. But I forget. That was a long
The party commissioned Fang essentially to talk Goran out of allying with Joldrin, and it seemed to work.
That's one faction. I mean, they're still stronger than us. Even all that did was all that the pirates were going to do was lock the shoreline, essentially.
Essentially, yeah.
Like that's all they were gonna do.
That's a big thing, you know.
I mean, like I'm not saying like it's like nothing, but like they're still stronger. They weren't. This isn't what makes them stronger than us.
Yeah.
I think so. Like, I think we can figure this out, you guys. I think we can figure out something. I think we need to lock her down. I think like let's not go up, you know, asking for other chores or something. I know this sucks. I think we can do it. We just need to power through it. We gotta think of something. We need to have a plan and just try it. Is Lucifix still here?
Yes.
Oh, hi. So,
For the time being.
are you okay?
Well, never better, Johnny.
Okay. Okay, what are our biggest... Let's just get... Okay, everybody, put your strongest trump cards just out on the table. Just put them on the table, okay? I got my cape. I got my and my axe. And I got
Make her into a chimpanzee?
Can my cape... No, you can turn into a chimpanzee, though, Jeffro, the druid.
I can turn her into a chimpanzee.
Oh yeah, if she's a chimpanzee, then she can't cast spells. So there's that.
You have banish.
Yeah, she could go away for a minute. You know, like, and that would, like, and that would be, like...
level blight her? I can make her feel like the
you no longer have the master
spiders and make her want to tear her brain out. I can do that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, come on, guys. We have a lot of things at our disposal. I know she's been, like, really hyped up as, like, God 2.0, but, like, come on.
I can stab her.
Yes, exactly.
I could sneak up and do something.
Yeah, you could sneak up and stab her. Yeah, no, pants are fucking pants her. And
shoot her.
I could try and sneak up and pickpocket her.
Yeah, steal her notes, book her.
I could put a plasma grenade in her pocket.
You guys, if we could like get the drop on her,
Shady Sands shuffle.
If we can get the drop on her, then that's good. You know what? If a god isn't on her side, that's like a good thing. That's like a good thing, okay? So it's like I was kind of worried if it was a god, because then I wouldn't be able to tell if it was scrying on me.
Crying on you.
Yeah, or crying on me either. I wouldn't be able to feel the god's tears. I wonder. Okay, have we tried to scry today?
I don't think so.
I'm gonna try to scry on
what day it is. Did we scry on?
No, we tried to scry yesterday. We scried yesterday on Kalu's family.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
Yeah.
I don't know if it had been a day. Oh yeah, because we aliened John Bones.
Well, we slept on the dagger last night.
Yeah.
And we could feel it through our mattress, and we were like, "Oh, it's like the Princess and the Pea." Okay. I'm gonna try to scry on her. I'm gonna try to see where she is. Why didn't I think to do this earlier? I'm a big stupid poo poo. I'm gonna try to do that. Can I borrow your Crizzle? Whistler?
I turn around and I accidentally ball the crystal ball right at Johnny's shin.
Ah,
oh, I'm sorry,
right.
I meant to just give it to you.
Well, it's all right. Well, you got it straight, so it's fine.
Johnny's shin splinters into 10 pieces.
Yeah, I scream.
It's funny though.
I scream and it sounds like a scream. Okay. I'm gonna scry on window grace.
Yay.
Okay, so you scry on window grace.
Yeah.
Be right back.
What's the DC 17?
I don't know. I don't actually have this
You
spell.
get 17 for the scrying eye. 99% sure. I'll just look it up. It's 17. Okay, here we go.
Please, where?
The scry is unsuccessful.
No.
Sad. Jeffro, do it. Keep on casting.
But my spell slots.
I mean, just consider if you want to do it or not, and then just, yeah.
You guys, sorry. I meant to explain the reason why I was doing that in case it wasn't clear. I wanted to see where she was.
Yeah,
Yeah, understandable.
Nice.
Because we can't get the drop on her unless we find her.
Exactly.
It is
That's
requisite.
why
So,
I was saying that it might take longer than the 2 days we have.
Yeah, well, then we've already lost. But I mean,
Well,
we have
theoretically,
scry spells. We have scry spells.
yeah.
We have the bat signal that she always answers. Oh God. Well, I feel like scry's all we got. Yeah, do you guys have any idea how we can locate her other than scry?
Teleport to the city and stake out.
Could always just set up a meeting with her in a very secluded destination.
But then it's obvious who stole her.
Yeah, because she always leaves a note.
Part of it
Like,
is that, like...
Look, the Zeranites grabbed her.
I kind of feel like
Hey,
actually
look.
she's not really the type of person to leave a note. Like, hey, King Solorius, if you need me.
I mean,
I'll be having a meeting.
idea isn't bad.
Yeah, I kind of like the idea actually, because I feel like if
Be like, hey, we've got some, like, we're gonna turn on the king. Meet us somewhere. Fuck
if you
bad.
okay, so
Meet us somewhere. We need to discuss terms of surrender. But with only you. I don't know. I don't know how to get.
She will say, "Why are you surrendering against us? We aren't trying to take you over."
We know you're gonna You're gonna want to take us over like immediately.
Oh,
Like, we're not that dumb.
that was counting on you being that dumb. Okay. Is it okay if we try one more scry before we try that though? Just in case.
Pretty please.
Just one more scry. Would it be okay? I'm speaking to Jeff though.
I don't see why not. Would
And then,
Jeffro get to?
But
Is the ball only one use per day?
yeah, that's why. None of us have the scry spell. So we use the ball and it gives us the scry spell one.
Minutes. It's fine. I can ritual cast and wait 10 minutes.
Cool.
Cool. So you're scrying?
Yeah.
Okay. The scry is unsuccessful.
Okay. All right. Let me get my word counter. Let's try to suss this out into a message. Usually I'm given more time to think about this, and by usually I just mean the one last time I did this. I hope this is a good idea. I think it is. Depends on what we're gonna say. First of all, where would you guys want to meet? I'm guessing we're going to name a place.
I mean, we could stake out Goldrin. We can go to Goldrin. Whatever. It's all the same shit. Sorry, that seemed really snappy. My apologies. I mean, we could just like go there, stake out a nice little secluded shit show.
Okay.
Instead of just being like, "Hey, meet us over here," because if we meet her in, Dawnridge or something, it makes sense where she's gonna be like, "Oh, well," or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Meeting with these boys, where, hey, I'm going to Elaros to go meet with these boys. She's more likely to say, "Hey, I'm gonna go into this different country real quick. By the way, the one we're about to invade, yeah, we're going there."
Okay. Here's the idea.
I don't know. That's
I like that idea. We stake out, as in we go to Dawnridge to go shopping.
hell yeah, dude.
And we're just like fucking shopping.
Fucking shopping.
And then the plan happens and
Fucking shopping.
so like we can but yeah, Jeffrey, what you were saying, like we could like be in Dawnridge already, right? Is that what you were saying? And then should we reach out to her then and be like, "Hey, we're in the neighborhood"?
Yeah, totally. Like, I don't think we tell her like, "Hey, we're gonna like meet you in Elaros." That's gonna, or like near Elaros. That, to me, that sounds super fish and super sus.
Yeah.
But like, hey, we're, like, in your home territory. She could probably let her guard down for half a second. We fucking cage the shit out of her. I polymorph her, and then if I miss, someone polymorphs her, and then if I miss, someone counterspells her. I don't know. We can figure it out.
Okay. Yeah, and we could be like going there, and we're gonna be like, we're gonna tell you about this. We're gonna tell you about Project Jump. This thing that we learned recently called Project Jump. This is like exclusive info that maybe even King Solarius doesn't know yet, and maybe we need to tell you about it because you're the spy master, and we're gonna tell you about it. What do you guys think? We'll like do it like under the guise of like that, and then she'll be like, and like she'll like come over to us,
and then we'll win.
and then we'll put a fucking bag over her head.
You guys gotta be pretty careful though, because she might, when we get there, she might realize that we're sus, and she might make this face.
We can for real start telling her about like Project Jump, and like that's pretty complicated, and we could like read her like slow form like all the fucking papers we have.
And then while you're distracting her,
yeah,
with that,
Clamp the things around her. Okay,
and
so
then you get behind her and I push.
yeah.
Yeah, but honestly, I think, okay, guys, I think we're starting to think of something.
Mm-hmm.
The plan's coming together.
I really...
Pushing people?
We need Slayer on point to grab her feet. So, if we can,
Okay, we need to confirm. Let's test this with Wizlore first. Wizlore,
Okay.
get your feet over here.
what? Alright.
We need to
I
see if
begin to take
Diamond
my shoes off.
Wait, no. How about we try out Johnny Mage Hands because we'll know immediately.
It'll be pretty funny.
We'll do it
Oh,
on-
true. We
Yeah.
can find out Johnny Mage Hands' true weakness.
But remember,
Yeah, no, clap me with one iron around one ankle and see if one mage hand goes away.
and we had to do it again against multiple people because if it works on Johnny, it might just be because Johnny's weak. And
Yeah, it might just be my low willpower.
yeah. So okay, we'll have Slayer clamp one manacle around Johnny's right ankle.
What happens to my hands?
You just clamp one around the right ankle.
Yeah.
Your hands flicker a little bit, but they're there.
Ah.
Right.
Well, I was holding a bunch of glass beads between my hands. Do any fall?
A couple.
Ooh!
Do any get stuck inside his hands?
One.
Holy shit! I hate it when this happens.
Alright. Activate. Plan A Alpha B2.
All right.
Second ankle.
Second ankle. Clap.
Shoof. They're off.
The beads go rolling everywhere.
They go so far everywhere that they're just all over the
It's a
place.
serious hazard.
Cool.
Nobody knew.
He was just walking by holding a plate of roast turkey, 4 of them, and
Oh my god.
slips on the beads, woo, 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 and each turkey lands one of his carrot spikes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's something. Is it neck side down or butt side up or somehow on the side?
Every combination possible if you're thinking of 4 different combinations.
And then an apple appears in his mouth. He doesn't have a mouth. Never mind.
To his face. There's a-
It's like in front of his face, attached to the front of his helmet.
He doesn't follow. He doesn't like fall into the ground. It happens as he's slipping, and then he rotates all the way back up, and he continues walking.
Here's your turkeys.
And he keeps on walking outside of the room without ever acknowledging that happened.
Where are they going with those turkeys?
I'm blue.
You may never know.
Where is he taking them? He like walks out there. He exits the building.
Yes, he does.
This
Maybe-
is Postmates on Thanksgiving.
Maybe you'll find out in the book.
Yeah, actually, we probably will. Okay, so it's around the ankles and it turns off, you guys.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then do it on me just in case.
Yeah, just in case it was just like
Just in case it was a fluke, like Johnny just sucks.
I just like decided I didn't want to try anymore.
With them around, with the dimeridium cuffs around my ankles, I attempt to cast Ray of Frost directly at Johnny Mage Hands.
Doesn't work.
Shit. Take them all.
Laughing in character. Foiled again, Wizlord. You have been, not me.
Foiled again, whiz snore.
Yes. Time to take a nap like a person who hasn't done what they.
Okay, well then,
Agreed.
we get that off and we put him in Slayer's little fucking bag. Fucking bag. Cute little Louis Vuitton bag.
Oh man.
It's actually Chanel.
I'm sorry.
Fucking Philistine. God, you should have recognized it.
I have a Kate Spade bag of holding.
Bag of holding. Louis Vuitton. I'm gonna just say Louis Vuitton from now on.
Guys, I'm feeling really self-conscious because the DM's getting bored.
What?
Pay attention to him.
I'm tired.
While you guys have been planning, I've been working on stuff. It's fine.
He's doing his Sudoku. So we have that. We'd say, do we want to regular meeting? Okay.
Yes, and we're going to talk about the things that we found out, important info we found out about the Zaronites.
I have.
And it's really important, and we need to tell it to you. And she will say, well, why? Well, the king's coming tomorrow. Can it wait? And we will say, no.
Also, she might say, okay, come over to my place in the palace where everyone, all the people are in the king house.
Yes, and we will say it's about the Rakshasa Raj. And she will say, oh, there's an enemy among us.
Yes, come for,
someone is sus.
if we'll say the imposter is sus, and she'll make that face, and we'll see it over this ending.
I'm imagining veins bulging out of your necks as you repeatedly try to stop yourselves from making an Among Us reference and then failing over and over.
I don't even know. I don't even know the game good.
It's
not you.
The Gerba picture is funny.
I will say.
Yeah, no, he's been looking at me for a while, and I guess I deserve it.
You're the imposter, and you're sus.
I guess is that what the joke is?
Yeah.
Oh.
I wouldn't call it a joke.
More like a reference with no humor behind it.
It's just something. Germa wasn't even playing Among Us. I don't think Germa has ever played Among Us.
Oh. Okay. Huh.
Get yourself among some bitches. That's what
He
Germa
will say.
said.
That's what he will say.
Yeah. Germa says, I'm not going to play Among Us. I'm not going to do it. And then he doesn't.
Okay.
All right.
No, he does it.
Shut
He
up.
does
How are we going to say this? We would like to.
Oh,
okay,
boy.
this is too. That's too many words. I erased it.
Okay.
I realize
Okay, we-
that you can hear my typing.
Somebody's running up the stairs.
Tell her, hey, we want a polygamous relationship with all of Diarshlock and you. Let us discuss it in the place you want.
We would
In
We'd
the
like you to
abandoned.
join our polycules.
get married.
Listen, you're cute. We're cute. It just makes sense.
It'd be great for our brands.
Wait. I'm
All we
cute.
gotta do is post a couple of pictures together on Twitter to have any idea the money we'll make.
Oh, the merch opportunities. We'll get it sponsored.
I know these two
Power
people.
couple.
We
Power.
work together.
Septuple.
Power septuple.
I think that's 7, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
Baba Booey.
We would like to get married to you with us. Single?
What if...
That was only 11 words, you guys. We're getting better at this.
Oh.
I
Well,
think there's
we gotta
another
fix
thing
that.
we could say.
No.
We could fix that with something better, like not say that at all.
We should come up with something different, like something completely something that has no DNA of that whatsoever.
Me?
Like we could fix this, and by fix this I mean do something, just not do it. Okay.
Hey, want sex? Please me.
Sorry, I'm typing quietly.
Send
Yes.
I want to have fuck with you.
Want fuck you? How about you me fuck?
Making fun.
Crunch.
Would
love
you
it.
like to making fuck?
Berserk. Send.
And then you sit there smiling and your hands on your hips, nodding, and you're like, yep, I couldn't have done it better. I got it in the bag.
Oh, you have it.
Yeah,
Bring no
I
escape.
feel it.
Oh, it was part joke.
part joke. That's the ladder. That's the blacksmith. That's
That's the that's
How you doing, man?
That's the
it's a blueprint.
It's the blacksmith.
That's the blacksmith.
You know the skeleton, the blacksmith.
They don't have blueprints in SINDROA, so that's what people say instead. They say, this is the rough blacksmith of the plan.
Yeah. You know, I'm just giving you a rough outline. You know, blacksmith.
Yeah.
They call them. They call it.
This
they
is
use
true in
blacksmith.
this is true in canon lore. It's official.
They use blacksmith for that because blacksmiths are seen universally as failures, incomplete people.
They're the first evolution.
They had to argue to change their name to change the official title for their job to blacksmith from what it was before, which was unfinished men.
Men in progress.
Yep.
I started writing one too. Here's what it is so far. And then I saw that you had one, and it was good, I think. Oh, this is pictures of Doug.
My mom only sent the thumbnail, so that's all we get.
That's all you get.
Rabbit.
We have obtained sensitive information on the Zaronites' motives. Would like to meet with you to discuss.
Yeah, and then I saw his, and I was like, oh, this is fine.
Doesn't say wanna fuck. Get rid of it.
Yeah, no, this is 17 words. I meant to do more, but this is good. To discuss. Meet in neutral location in children.
We need to pick the location.
Would like to meet.
beat.
I was about to tell you that. And then you say in the sending.
Winky face.
You say aloud winky face.
Fucking emoji for winky face always gets me.
he's
It's very funny.
he's such a cad.
Yeah,
He's such a
very funny.
he's such a sly dog.
Because these emojis, they have eyebrows, and that's like what makes it.
It's very
what
expressive.
makes it. With a lot of the emojis too. It's just like, I can't believe there were like emojis before that didn't have eyebrows.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
like,
imagine
the-
this without eyebrows.
yeah, it's like it doesn't work. Okay, like that's where all the expression is. It's in the eyebrows. If you want to emote, you need eyebrows.
Like, look
Come
at
on,
these
guys.
eyebrows.
Yeah, come on,
Perfect.
come on. Look at where they probably are. Like,
Okay, I put part of your idea into
thank you
AI
for putting
Dungeon,
them together.
and here's what the robot says. We see it knows. There's this quotation mark.
To,
What is the
to
robot?
explain.
What is this? What have you done?
AI Dungeon.
Oh,
Would like to meet with you to, quote, explain, unquote. You say all of that?
Oh no.
What's the response?
No, I put mine in there.
We have cool info about my name. Bring no escape message. You will be taken there.
Oh no.
This session's a shit show, bro.
But that's legitimate.
You will be taken there and then killed.
KMS, what does AI Dungeon say about showing her a random chimp event?
Oh, fuck.
Let's see.
This is one of our worst yet.
You say that every time. It's never true.
We haven't done anything. We've just been sitting here.
No, we've done plenty of stuff.
It's kind of a difficult
No, I know. It's just funny.
It'd be hard.
though I will say it's become a little bit less discouraging.
Partially.
Oh man, you're still here.
Standing you up, Ronick?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna leave soon.
Did you say that?
But
It's like past midnight.
Okay, hold up. I send a sending to the window.
No, we're not doing it right now.
No.
Hold your horses. We're working on it.
Need to not. Yeah. So.
But we are entering stuff into AI Dungeon, which we shouldn't be doing. We should not be doing that right now. We should be working on this thing.
Going to Goldrin and
it's all right,
figuring
hold
out
on.
like a nice secluded spot.
These two together.
Hold up, pause. The thing is, it needs to sound scary. You need to, to make it foreboding. For example.
Okay, so I actually like the.
We have cool info about very dangerous, nasty business, which you must know about. Meet us at a neutral location in Goldrin. Putting no escape.
You're laughing.
What?
I like the music.
The music really made that. For a second, I was like, "Is something playing in another tab? What's happening? Is there a mobile game ad?"
He is the mobile game man.
Cool. So we have obtained dangerous and sensitive and dangerous information. We have information. We have information on dangerous business. Hold on.
Widow Grace.
Dangerous.
Come here.
Oh my gosh.
I don't like the drips.
That's incredibly menacing.
Okay, so
Come here, Widow Grace. I have baklava for you.
okay, I would show up. I would show up in a heartbeat. So maybe not be so forward about what it's about. If it's about, should I not say about Zaranite's motives?
I think we just be like, we got some real juicy info. Come to us at totally not a trap place.
Yeah.
Need to meet at a
We have
neutral
spicy
place,
things for
you
you.
know.
Eric, that is so
Need to
loud.
meet at a neutral place that we're picking.
Okay, so I shouldn't try to say what it is even. What if she responds and asks what it is? Then it's just like another sending.
I will say, AI Dungeon is really on board.
Fuck.
I don't know.
They know.
Maybe we should.
Stop doing ironic. Holy shit.
I mean, she'll probably want to know what it is at least some basic level, right? If we make it too cagey sounding, she'll be more suspicious.
Does it sound juicy enough the way I said it?
Let me see.
Anything Johnny says is juicy enough. Let's just get that out. Okay?
That sounds. I think that where you have it is reasonably. It gives.
I feel like it could be juicier.
Okay, as it is, it gives info what it is, but is safely vague. But you could make it more juicy if you wanted to.
Yeah. Do you guys know how to make stuff juice? I'm a terrible writer. I don't know if you guys know this, and you do.
Something. Well, we're talking about shifting the project down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we name drop it? You think?
Maybe.
On the Zaronites' motives.
You could hint at the grandiosities and think about it. We figured out how the Zeronites are going to end the world.
Oh yeah. Maybe be like. Yeah. How would you say that?
Let's find out. I will try to write words in the English language.
I think meet us at neutral location and children it should be kept. I like it.
I still think we should find a location instead of like her picking one, because her picking one could lead to like a spotter. But
we could just.
That's just.
I have. You and I both have true sight.
Wait. Oh yeah, I do with the lantern.
Yeah, we both have true sight. So like, if it's an invisible person, at least we'd be like, it'd show up on our radar. If they were invisible, they might just have a blanket over them or something, and we might not notice.
I mean, we could just drown her in the,
Yeah, I thought.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah, I would have nightmares for a little while after that, but it's on the table, I suppose. Oh.
Non-cringe.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to be me in a non-cringe way.
Well, I was saying I don't know how to be Lucivik in a non-cringe way.
Oh. Sorry. Hey, quiet typing. Quiet typing the name of what I think my microphone is, so I can buy another. Yeah, smart left. We have obtained quite a lot of very sensitive information
lot of
on the Zaronites.
I had to
a
do
lot of modifiers here.
25 words.
This is really good. Would like to meet with you at a neutral location.
Junie. You spelled it wrong.
Here's the thing.
Spell
I'm
it.
not. Oh, sorry. Let me just
Okay, so what happens when she doesn't come alone?
Oh, well, we would say, okay, and we would improvise.
Exactly. Here's the
I
thing.
mean, we can always just info dump at her and not go through with the kidnapping at that time.
Yeah, or at least start out that way and then just fucking lose it at the end.
Yeah.
Just fucking start
Just have a
winking.
random chimp event.
Just like the party won't be able to resist. They'll be like, all right, so she's surrounded by 30 guards. So we should take this quietly. Let's just tell her the information, then leave. And then
I
it's
cast
gonna,
fireball.
It's like 2 minutes later, and it's like.
There's a giant ape throwing a rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Fernal Solorius is there. He's dead. Like, you look up. Fucking Izothu is crashing through the clouds.
He was late to the meeting and walked in right as the random chimp event rock was flying through the doorway and it just smashed him.
Yeah, and then the rock smashed through him and then smashed a portal through which is through.
I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry about this, guys. I'm really fucking
Al
sorry.
Karen is in the corner. He's playing the harpsichord like a madman. Oh no!
This is the second time you've done something with my name.
Wait, this
Oh,
has
it
happened
rhymes
before?
random.
No!
Oh, this is off the rails.
We might want to have Slayer invisible before the meeting, so he can just be under the table and then.
Oh, that's the. I was gonna ask, should John Bones be under the table, not invisible, and Slayer invisible, not under the table?
I was gonna bring up the possibility of only bringing 5 people, so that it's not just Slayer; it's 2 people that aren't there. And they're like, oh, okay. Well, then I guess they're busy. We'll say that they're busy, and it's not so obvious. Just one person being missing.
Or what about 3 of us, like half the party?
That could work, as long as. Although.
And have the others just be waiting. And
Yeah,
hiding.
somewhere.
Yeah, like waiting.
Near-ish, across the street in a different building. I don't know.
Yeah, and then like once the signal goes, this is becoming complicated by bringing only half the people.
We could just bring everyone and have Slayer invisible to the table.
Yeah, maybe just because last time we visited her with everyone and we could have jumped her then. It's just like, oh, well, this is just like last time where they didn't jump me.
Although I have to wonder, why would we want a neutral location? Are we allied with her?
But there's the Zaranite spies.
True.
Yeah, and a neutral location in a yeah.
A neutral,
We would like to meet with you. Can we still
unspied.
go shopping in John Ridge?
Of course, of course.
That was gonna happen no matter what.
Damn.
You know.
You're trying to subscribe to John Bones' OnlyFans too?
Please help.
I guess.
Just
He just keeps posting pictures of his book.
Yeah, it's just like the cover of the book, and it's
Yeah.
like found footage looking.
It's really shaky. He's breathing heavily.
It's blurry, out of focus sometimes.
That's what adds to it.
The lens is all fogged up. You keep seeing, like, he keeps shaking the camera and it, like, swings down partially. You can see he's barefoot for some reason. You're like, is he wearing pants?
I'm in the woods, baby.
It's in the woods. That's where it's being filmed. It's like on some godforsaken hillside. Ugh.
Okay, I like this so far.
Blimpy? Why are you saying Blimpy?
I just remember the whole thing out again and hurt
When was the last time I saw a Blimpy?
Do they still exist?
Seriously doubt. I think that they have been out of business for a very long time. So maybe not. Maybe they've just like
Oh,
been out of
they
business.
still exist apparently.
The Blimpy where I lived closed down, but that's because I lived in Michigan, I guess.
There was one near me in Colorado that closed down at some point.
Everything closed down in Michigan.
Oh,
Yeah, I
they
remember-
closed over 1,000 stores in the past, or from 2001 to 2011.
Oh, whoops. Yeah, no, it's just I remember this never not being open for a really long time in the mall food court, and then eventually just like being cleared out one day, and finally the Blimpy sign got taken down.
The closest Blimpy to me is in Detroit.
Yeah, I didn't live in Detroit, but
Okay, yeah, we're good. We're finished. We've finished the thing. We're done.
okay, so we're just gonna like jump, like basically like jump her at some point, right? Like somebody's actually gonna sneak up on her and just get the dimeridium on her, and then from there we will take her to a demiplane or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
vote
like
we
everyone
throw her
having a
portal.
pair on them.
I vote we
So
throw
that-
her in a portal. We don't look at what type of portal it goes to, and we just chuck her.
Question: This is.
She ain't never
we didn't
coming
cast
back
these
from the
spells
place.
today, did we?
Jeffro cast a spell.
Scribe.
And
Right.
But this wasn't the same day we went to all those different places because you fucked up the teleport.
We slept at the dagger last night, so we did cast
You did
a spell
teleport.
to get back. We did teleport to
And
get
you
back
fucked it
from
up a bunch
That
of
was
times.
today.
I
So
think
that was today.
we
That was
Okay.
today.
How
Teleport.
much time until the siege? 2
2 or
days?
3 days.
Okay, we can do this tomorrow then. So we're all.
Oh, but the king's there tomorrow.
Hey, that means she's not. Is she gonna be with him?
Possibly, which would suck.
You know what? We'll see. We can message her today and do it and see if we can do it tomorrow because we're busy. Then I'll set it up ahead of time.
Yeah, because then she'll be like, "Why don't you tell the king tomorrow when he's here and where you are? This
Because-
is my voice."
You say, oh, Miss Pasta, we can't do it. We don't trust these fucking chuckle fucks in our town of Harlech.
Our king hates our guts. He wants to kill me at any time he sees me.
Just so you know, we like you better. If you want us to kill Ryman, we'll do it whenever you want.
Who are you?
What if she just shows it? What
Oh.
if she's just like, "Yeah, okay, I'll be there in a second," and she comes here? Wouldn't that be like ideal? Wouldn't that be cool?
That'd be fucking great. If she wanted to do that, fucking more powers to her.
Yeah. What it's like, would like to meet with you, period, and then like, she'll be like, BRT. Which is BLT, but you got our Ellen version.
It's bacon, rhubarb, and tomato. No, I can't demiplane her today because I used my E-double snot up, so...
Oh, ding dong.
Yeah.
That's why you were saying that. I understand now.
Yeah.
Okay, looks like I'll have to cast Demiplane.
Alright, I'll give you my book, Be a Wizard.
Yeah, okay. I was going to take Demiplane,
But
but instead I didn't.
She didn't.
what'd you take in place of it?
Maddening Darkness, which is very funny.
It's
pretty funny.
It is very funny. So
I'm not gladdening darkness.
yeah, well, it makes me glad, even though it hurts.
What about
Johnny enjoys
Raddening
the
Darkness?
people have pain and hurt.
You know, that would. I couldn't figure that out. I could workshop that. I'm gonna order this new microphone real quick. Tuesday, December 1st. Sounds good.
So far.
I'm not gonna even like shop around for a better microphone,
Damn.
which I'm sure exists. The microphone was not very good.
Yeah, but it takes time to look for a new thing.
Yeah, no, I don't
The
have.
world of microphones is scary. Trust me.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, I'm not that in that. I don't want to sound like an FM radio host. Like, fuck it.
I do.
Ronick does too. It's really important to him. Bless his heart.
He's on another level though.
Yeah, no. He's like a
He should get
several.
a
He's
dynamic.
several rungs above me at the very.
But he's
most.
still stuck with a snowball.
Blow ball.
Ooh, tandem shrimp. No thanks. My mom's allergic.
So, are you guys just gonna go to sleep and wait till tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, looks like we're actually unable to do it today.
So,
Yeah.
you slumber a cucumber?
Yeah.
All right. You go to sleep and you wake up on the what day is it?
You
What
can
day
do
is
it.
The
can do it.
26th
Yes.
of Bloom. Almost
I
at
know.
almost at June. Getting into them summer months.
Yeah.
And you awaken in the morning to find the camp abuzz with activity. By that I mean, it's a buzz with activity.
Okay,
and you can
cool.
hear conversation amidst the camp, making it clear that King Solorius is here now, already,
Oh,
here in the
shit.
morning.
Wait, no. Is this our, shit. I thought I had time to go to Africa this morning.
Do we have any diamond dust?
I have diamond, regular.
Because if I want a non-detection slayer, so he doesn't get detected for sure, we needed 25 gold worth of diamond dust.
Diamond dust. This is why we should have gone shopping in Dondridge. Dondridge. Dondridge.
Sandwich.
I'm sure they would have had a diamond dust shop. I don't have diamond dust, I just have diamond. And it's a big fat one.
Big, just the biggest.
Yeah, no, it's like 500 gold diamond, not 25 gold diamond.
That's a shame.
Are we going to be able to do this without being able to cast detective?
Would be nice.
No detectives.
Well, clearly.
You have a
we
fat
are-
Sherlock, I see.
Well, are there... No. There aren't stores here.
I
Okay.
wonder if any of our friends might have some extra stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I slam open my girlfriend's door and I throw my shoe through her window and I start screaming.
What the fuck? You've not been in your right mind since you started turning into weasels and shit.
Diamond.
Life is so easy when you're just a fucking rodent.
Yeah, well, you're not.
Yeah.
Okay,
Gotta face reality sometime.
gotta face reality sometimes.
Not all the time.
Yeah. Other times you could be a rat. Hey, do you know anyone, this is really specific.
You know anyone who has like diamond dust, like dusted diamond? That sounded
Diamond
stupid.
dust.
Anyone you know have something weird like that?
I've got some diamonds, but I'd rather hang on to them for emergencies, you know.
Yeah.
I've not got any dust. I don't have any spells I can cast that require dust.
Do you know anyone who casts a spell that makes it so that people can't detect people?
I know that, what's his name? Austin cast it when we were back at the Tallow Keep a few times.
Okay.
I don't know how to cast it, and I've never seen Jessica cast it either. So
Does Orin wear a non-detection
he does.
amulet? Hey, can we borrow that for a minute?
Just like for like a second.
Orin, you mind we borrow that thing that
Okay,
makes
how about this? How about this? Okay, Jeffro gives him his lantern for a little bit, and we have the non-detection necklace, and then we trace
him
back.
enough to give him back the lantern?
Huh?
Orin's gonna fuck me over, isn't he? He's gonna just keep that piece of shit.
No, I think he would want the necklace so that no scries happen at all, rather than him just being able to see the scries and perhaps do something about it. At least that's how I would like it, personally. That, I don't know. Is that something that we would want to do if we don't have access to diamonds?
If he wants to like trade, sure, but I don't think he'd care.
Yeah, I don't.
I think you could convince him because it's part of a pretty important ploy. We'll see. We'll talk to him. We can talk to him right now.
Yeah, let's go talk to him. Let's ask if he can give us a necklace, his necklace, please. For a second.
Alright, so you go and seek out Orin.
Yeah.
It takes you a little while, but eventually you find him amidst the camp, and he says, "Oh, hello. I'm sure you've heard the king is in the camp. I've just finished speaking with him, which was unfortunate. But I have recused myself from the conversation for a little while because I was having difficulty maintaining my composure around his smugness. What do you want?"
Can we have your necklace?
No.
Okay, hold on.
Okay,
let
me ask that properly. So we need a Slayer to be non-detectable in order for our plan to work. For the abduction of children.
Yeah, abducted children.
Which the thing to do, in which he will also sell them into slavery.
Good. I'm glad to know that the slavery plan is going quite well.
Yep, best slaver in town, John Bones.
You see, the trouble is that I wear this necklace because
many
people would like to know where I am.
What if... Are you okay with this, Chipper? What if we offer you... what if we offer you true sight while we have it?
How about I offer you this lamp in these trying times?
That's funny.
And I Vanna my lamp.
Well, I appreciate.
You can see.
Offer of illumination.
Wouldn't the necklace require attunement anyway?
You would take an hour, yeah.
Oh,
and you'd have to. You would take a slot.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is that not viable?
Oh, that's fine. It's just another delay.
So, I can see invisible things with that. Is that what you said?
Yes.
And I suppose I can sit near Allison or someone for a little while and ask them to dispel anything if something should appear. Hopefully they'll be able to catch it fast enough before they're able to detect where I am.
It's a very nondescript, dark room.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Just sit in a darkness bubble.
Well, then
Alternatively,
make
you
it
do have...
make it bloody snappy, because I have things to do today, and I would rather not spend all day in a dark, nondescript room.
Alright.
Okay,
Although you do
it will be
have...
at least 2 hours.
Excellent.
If you do have 25 gold worth of diamond dust, you can avoid this. Do you have that?
I do not have diamond dust.
Right. We should probably contact her before we take the thing off of your neck.
Yes,
Yes.
that would be
We should
ideal.
also kind of look for diamond dust before, see if anyone has it.
Oh, you're doing this for... Yes, she's here.
I was worried about that.
Okay, then yeah, 2 hours tops.
She has been making the rounds with the king, so to speak.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Go on.
What if we just talk to her and say, "Hey, come here. Hey, come here. Come
It's
here."
entirely possible.
Closet, dude. Hey,
She-
come into this real
she-
tiny closet.
She and the king have been somewhat joined at the hip during these events, so take that into account.
Okay, we'll send her a sending instead and be like, "Say you have to go to the bathroom." We'll give her ideas.
Well, make it convincing.
Oh, you know I will.
Well, you said that in a cadence that assures me of your confidence. Well, here. He takes off the necklace, hands it over. Give me the lamp.
Alright.
Oh, take care of my lamb.
I'm not going to lose your lamp. You have collateral. I want that a lot more than I want this.
Alright, I'll take off my cape.
Babe.
And he turns on the lantern and just holds it up, and he looks around. Well, not yet. And he just starts walking away.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna prepare Rary's telepathic bond that my spell today. I'm gonna cast it on the whole party, and if Oren wants in, so he can be updated instantly.
Sure.
All right. So the whole party plus her, and we can get one more person who is important, who might wanna. I don't know if we have anyone else.
King involved for shit and giggles.
Who?
King. Our.
You're cutting out
Get
at the.
right. Oh,
Ryman is more than 30 feet away.
Yeah.
Oh.
Him and get him 30.
Well,
Clearly it would be my girlfriend Kella, who's so important, or Rashni. That'd be funny.
Yeah, Roshni.
all right, Arashni. Wait, is Arashni have two of 3 int at least?
Ooh.
Fuck it, why not?
Yes.
Okay, Arashni. So, all of us, Arashni and Orin, can now, as long as we're on the same plane, for the next... Oh, wait. Shit. It lasts for an hour? What the hell? Okay, I'll cast this when we're about to go in there. When we're about to go in there, the whole party can talk to each other. Telepathically.
Okay.
As long as they're on the same plane.
Okay. And we'll
know
still
if
do
she
the
was sure of
sending so that she's like,
Yeah. So we can
she's
get her.
like, "Excuse me a moment. This is my voice."
Pardon me, my liege. That's what she sounded like.
Yeah, so I guess we'll want to wait.
I actually don't really remember what she sounded like, so I'm gonna wing it.
Yeah, so we'll wait until he's attuned, and then we'll sending her, and then
And then you do your thing, and then
and you cast invisibility, or someone does on Slayer, I think. And
Yes.
then
Hopefully
That-
greater invisibility or something.
yeah, greener invisibility.
invisibility would be nice, except it lasts for only a minute, so it's not going to work very well.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's why it's greener, is because it doesn't last as long, so it takes up less energy, and it's better for the environment.
all those mages casting invisibility are fucking blasting the ozone layer apart.
Yeah.
So we all sit there in a circle and silently stare at Slayer as he attunes to the necklace.
I'm gonna have to go soon, so might
Perfect.
want
Well,
to do this
good thing-
next session.
Oh, no.
Oh well.
No. Okay.
I gotta get up in the morning.
Let's see how far we can get.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see how far we can get.
Yeah, maybe it won't get to the part where you jump on her,
Yeah.
but we'll get really close.
So, you're sending what? The thing that you sent before? Or that you were going to send before?
Yes.
What's
Okay.
the
Yeah, and said it would just be like, would like to meet with you privately? Maybe?
Yeah, privately. 'Cause
Privately,
it's-
Johnny.
This is so sensitive. Like, if you touch it, I start to kind of cry.
Yeah,
We need
no,
to-
it-
You'll
yeah,
cry too.
But in
Yeah,
there, we
it
need
doesn't
to
matter.
profess our love for the king.
What's that?
We need to profess our love for her and the king. We
Yeah,
need a
of course.
polygamous marriage.
We wanted you to join our polycule. That's the implication.
Polycube.
Poly-
We want to
Is that
fornicate.
what you said?
I didn't, but that'd be way better actually.
Okay, you received the following response. What business is this that I must keep my king in the dark? I have a disinclination to leave him out of the loop.
All right. What's our excuse?
We didn't get this far.
I can't just say okay.
I
Is that
Okay, I won't
did
put-
the
I
plan
won't
just
put-
get
I won't
foiled?
You did ask a deity, you did ask a magical spirit who her boss was and what she cares about, and she's extremely devoted, was her
Well,
thing.
okay, let me put it this way then, okay? Like, we had to speak to you alone before, and then you relayed the stuff to the king. So I thought this was how things worked.
Yeah.
That we tell you things, and then you filter it through to him. Why would we waste his time with stuff that you might not find important? Mind you, you did not find the Rakshasa stuff important, which was very important, and stuff that you should have told him.
So you said some variation of that to her?
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry, I thought this was America.
Venus.
Fine. You hear the response? Point taken. Very well, give me an hour. I will call upon you.
All right.
Another hour.
One more hour. I can't wait. I'm so fucking excited. I'm so
Oh my
excited
God,
for
I
someone
can't.
to scry on Orin, and we're all gonna get fucked.
You
Yeah,
just see
someone will scry on Orin and he'll be like tapping Allison on the shoulder and she'll be like, where?
Huh?
Where?
What?
Like,
Should-
I don't see
he'll
it.
be
You're gonna have to
looking
point
over
it
the
out.
castle
He's like,
from, like, a
it's right
tower,
there.
like-
It's right there. I don't see. I'm sorry. You're pointed towards the sun, and I can't really make it.
Everything's up to you.
There's a lot of glare. And then all of a sudden, 7 million Zeronite troops drop out of the sky like they've been spawned, and just thunk. Ah!
But they were all spawned too high up, and they die of fall damage.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, it said they spawn from the sky.
yeah, but they
Oh,
Zeronites
no,
don't
it's
take.
raining men.
Didn't you know Zeronites don't take fall damage? They're immune.
Oh, there's spiders.
Yeah, they got spider DNA spliced into them. That's part of the secret.
All right, you guys. Who's going to just vomit information at her?
Ludwig.
Perfect.
So you guys just wait for an hour?
Oh God, don't say it like that.
No. I'm just confirming the time skip is all.
During the hour, Slayer practices his ankle grabbing.
Okay, he's like, yeah.
I practice
Yoink.
shackling people's ankles together.
Okay, so
Oh God.
And
What do we
as
do if she yells out?
Did you say she was coming? Did it imply she was coming?
she said she was gonna call upon you.
Okay, so
Yes.
when?
Yes.
How long?
What if she says to King Solorius, "I'm going to speak to Die Ashnock"?
And then she
And then she never comes back.
It's fine.
And then we come up and be like, hey, how about you don't try and take over this country? And then he's going to be like, but where's my widow Grace, bitch? And I'll be like, not in the spider realm.
This is gonna be so good. Oh my
So,
As the hour
not
approaches,
screaming
as the
and
hour
dying.
approaches,
Okay.
we should invisibility slayer, pass that trace slayer,
and then Rary.
and then Rary.
Okay. So Slayer is now very also you can't pass without a trace Slayer. You're just now doing obvious shadowy magic. So
It makes it hard to see.
because that's a spell Jables has to cast, not Slayer.
Yeah.
Pass without a-
Oh right, I forgot that it origins.
Yeah, it's like a
originates from
radius.
him. Yeah.
So you guys are all just creeping up to her.
Yeah.
This is just how we get around.
Oh, you haven't heard?
What, you haven't heard that we're the most wanted people alive? Fuck you.
Wait, no. We could just have Jables and me be in the radius, and then Jables being, kind of wherever.
We could just have both of you invisible because Johnny can do that, and Shables never goes anywhere.
at the same time.
All right, so two people are invisible.
Yeah, and she will say, okay.
And if she asks where they are,
Uh-huh.
if she has any questions, only Johnny's allowed to answer because he has good deception.
Oh,
Of course. Of course.
All right, so
What? Wait, no. We have to think. What's the reason that Slayer and Jables aren't here? Where are they right now?
We had to kill a head crab of Jables, and
that's
Slayer
that's
had...
true. That's just true.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so as you approach that hour,
Slayer's making it for dinner.
you see just off to the west of the town, you see all of a sudden rising up almost as if from nowhere a huge building.
What, did someone cast Mighty Fortress?
Oh, shit.
Ah, shit!
Wait,
Is
oh.
it bad?
Guys, I don't think we can do
I don't
this.
She cast Magnificent Mansion.
What
I think
happened?
She might have cast Temple. Whatever.
And you hear in your mind,
Probably a Paladin.
I'm sure you can see that building that's just appeared. Meet me there.
What?
I see the building, and I will go to the building. I pack my briefcase. I kiss my wife goodbye.
Do I know what sort of what race of building summoning spell this might be?
You're not sure. You're a little far away.
Oh,
You'll know in a second.
So you guys gonna go?
yeah, of course.
Okay.
We can't.
Yeah, I've already kissed my wife. I can't stay after doing that. I have to leave.
I've
It's true.
already resigned myself to this. If it succeeds, being disastrous.
You you approach. It looks like just outside the western radius, the western edge of the town.
Guys, what if she's wearing a long dress?
Suddenly. I mean, she is wearing the same clothes that she was wearing before, which is like an ankle-length coat.
Okay, but
Your
you
hands
can
can go
see a
under
little
that.
bit of the ankle.
You're pretty nifty with your hands. I think you can go under the jacket.
Yeah, you can get under that hem just a little.
Ankle length, probably shin length. Anyways,
Yeah, ankle length sounds like it make her look weird.
yeah.
Ankle.
So, you see just outside the town is a large gray building about 120 feet high. And about that width. It's relatively square. It almost looks like a church with no windows.
Mm.
And you can see symbology of the god Ogma emblazoned across it.
God, it is a god. It is.
Appears to be a god.
I say telepathically, aha, the first thing that appeared in my head was right. What pure chap.
I say telepathically, Wizlor was right.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
And I'm not even going to make you roll because you'll roll a 35. It looks like she cast Temple of the Gods.
Yeah. I wish I remember what that
Is
did.
that okay or not okay?
I say, well, it's a building that has some sort of special powers that it can do. I think it can only apply to extraplanar beings, so he might be safe. We'll find out.
I'm going to assume we're fucked.
Look,
I mean, I've been assuming that the whole time, but we have to listen. We were given a job. I'm just gonna like try to do it.
Yeah, I mean, we could always just not.
here's the thing.
I mean, I'm just gonna try to do it. It's just like, hey, Johnny, could you do this? It's just like 10 days later. I tried. I don't know.
If there's one thing I've learned in my years of adventuring, or months, well, add it all together, years, it's that once you have a plan, even if it becomes clear or possible, it could be disastrous. Do it anyway, because it'll be really cool.
True.
God,
Yeah.
we're
At
cool.
least you thought of something.
And this is the most important part. We have Oren's backing on this, so he can't make fun of us.
It's
I
true.
feel like he will.
To be fair, you didn't tell him all the details.
No, we didn't tell him any of the streets, but it's fine.
We told him.
Wait, that was
told
your
him-
plan.
No. We told him we were gonna kidnap her. He
I
knows
actually did imply we were going to kidnap
No,
her.
I mean, he said that was totally fine.
Yes. So if this gets... if
Then
this
again-
shortcuts the whole Joseph
Then
trail-
again, Oren's a little rusty. He's just getting back into the swing of things.
Oren's been doing his thing, and his opinions might be bad.
He's pretty
all I
busy.
care
He's a little scatterbrained.
If we fail, we drag him down with us.
All right, so, you can see the Widow Grace standing there, that tall, ominous elf with the completely stone expression. You still have yet to see her make any other facial expression. Just is sort of leaning against the wall of the building next to the door and says, "Come in." And then just turns and walks in.
I come in.
All right, let's walk in.
Yeah, Lusvik goes in and he is not cringe at all. And I walk in and I am cringe.
Lusvik goes in and he's thinking, I am not going to lose subscribers this day.
And Johnny walks in and he is dropping subscribers left and right.
He is
They
bleeding.
just keep coming out of his pocket.
Johnny is walking in. He's like, oh god, he's slipping and sliding, and all the spaghetti flying out of his pockets. Oh no!
Yeah, Lusvik is like so not cringe. It's incredible actually.
Lusvik has gnocchi in his pockets. That's anti-cringe.
Yeah.
Gnocchi.
As we
Yeah.
walk in, I telepathically warn the stealth crew, just like tiptoe in there, so if your visibility turns off as soon as you enter, you can fucking run away.
Yeah. So they do that and we see if it goes away.
It does not.
Hey.
Ooh, yay.
As we enter, I feel I does my mind feel invaded? Or
It doesn't. It's comfortable in here. It's a simple interior space. It looks to be like a temple. It's an open space. There's an altar at the far end with an idol of Ogma on it. There's a series of chairs set up. Looks like she just had those there as part of when she was casting the spell. And there's a smell of burning incense in the air. It's pretty comfortable.
Are you saying she had like wait, did I hear that wrong? The chairs
Yeah.
were around when she cast the spell.
No. I just mean like she set up this like interior space as like a little sitting area when she cast it.
Oh, okay. So the spell's components do not include a series of
No,
chairs.
no. No.
Damn.
And she's as you enter, she is already sitting in one of the chairs and invites you towards the other 6 seats that are there.
Oh man, there's no table.
No.
Who's gonna hide under the table?
We don't need a table where we're going. We have invisible people.
Abort!
The second.
I'm sorry.
Ah, no table. Plans ruined.
Ah, jeez. I look forward to Lusvik explaining everything.
Mm-hmm.
Who's gonna play Lusvik?
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Well, what we need to do is. Oh, I said I wasn't going to be cringe. Oh no. Oh no.
Did you know that farting makes people hate you?
It makes people hate you if there's a porcelain echo to the fart.
Oh no! Why'd we have to return to that?
I just thought about it.
That's what I didn't realize that's what you were referencing.
Sorry, that was rude. Sorry, Ronick.
20 folding chairs worth at least one silver piece each. Carried 6 at a time and set up in the center of a
Alright, anyways, if you carry them 5 at a time, it doesn't work. So, she sits there and says, "So, what is this about?"
He can speak it. Sorry, I'm trying to get the list.
Even.
Yeah. Oh, have you heard of?
The High Elves.
I think this makes sense.
Lusvik decides to open with a joke. Wipes the flop sweat from his forehead. Seen any elves?
Have you heard of Project Jump? He leans in conspiratorially.
Are you actually playing Lusvik?
Yeah.
Okay.
Slayer's ready to cuff her feet.
Where are you?
He gets a chance.
Where is he?
Just kind of creeping near the chairs that she's in.
Okay. She says, "I have heard a little bit about Project Jump, not a lot." She looks over at Slayer. "What are you doing?"
I knew it. I knew it. Do it.
Can I try and cuff her?
I suppose you can. Make a dexterity check.
I telepathically ask Wizlor.
Whoa!
Should I go or no?
Dude, I'm gonna have heart palpitations. We're too far gone. I'm not even gonna answer. You're gonna hear a static tone.
All right. I know what to do.
Okay.
All right.
He muted.
If you hadn't muted, you would have heard his.
There we go.
You would have heard the.
You would have heard while I flipped my D2.
I was about to
make a dexterity check.
Sleight of hand.
All right.
This is. All right. I'll let you make a sleight of hand check, but I'm gonna say it's at a disadvantage because he's looking you straight in the fucking eyes.
All right.
I was born in darkness when she asked.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have to take a picture of this.
You did not get 2 natural 20.
I have to take a picture of this. I have to take a picture of this. I have to take a picture of this. I have to take a picture of this.
Lusvik,
I have to take a picture of this.
I can't read this shit. Is that a 2?
It's a 1 and a 2.
Can I blow him a kiss?
Do it.
I mean, yeah, you can.
All right, let's go.
One more.
All of your fucking kisses, please. Jesus Christ.
I swear to God, man. This is even funnier.
I'm gonna leave the room.
This is even funnier, man.
Was that a 3?
It's a 2 and a 3.
Please, how many? Can you do it again, Johnny?
don't think he can do it. I don't think he can do it again.
I only have one reaction.
Yeah, it's a reaction.
Wait, okay, we can still salvage this.
So she's going.
Oh my God, Slayer! What is wrong
So
with
she
you? Oh my
takes
God,
it. She
Slayer runs.
She takes
Slayer
a double
runs.
step back. Can we roll initiative, please?
Okay, look, Nick, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not. I feel like a very old man. I feel like an 87-year-old man who just missed a flight of stairs. And I'm gonna roll initiative and then I'm gonna go to bed.
Remember how Ron was saying, "Oh, HK's gonna roll a nat 20."
Yeah, that didn't happen.
Okay,
See,
Slayer,
I felt really bad. I felt really bad when you guys were talking about all the invisibility stuff because it was like, she's going to this fucking she's going to this fucking base camp, like, away from her place of power. She's gonna have True Sight up, like, in case.
Wait. She has the spell True Sight up?
Yeah.
Amulet of Proof Against Detection. You are hidden from divination magic, which True Sight is.
It just says you can see invisible people. I don't know if that's how that works.
It's divination magic.
Yeah, I understand that.
Ever ago.
I mean, in the other WotC game, can't trumps can.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
I've
To
lost
open this bag of chips.
The key word is you can't be targeted by such magic. True Sight does not target you. It just sees things.
When does it say?
It's not targeting you. You cannot be targeted.
targeting my fucking feelings right now, though.
Okay, I guess
so-
I'd roll
You can
initiative.
you can be
man.
seen. You can't be targeted.
We're
It's
going
True
to
Sight
fucking-
does not target you. It's just happening.
Shit. Okay. So we have to dispel her True
I
Sight.
feel like I need to retire this dice now because I just rolled another 2.
Buddy,
They're very pretty.
it's a nice
I
die.
know.
They're very pretty. I'm
When we-
like, I look at those and I was like, gosh, those are pretty. That's really bad numbers, but those are so pretty.
And and I'm just gonna say you would have had to roll really, really high to beat her passive perception.
On stealth.
Yeah.
I
roll
mean,
roll
we
stealth
can
right
roll
now.
Stealth.
Roll stealth right now. Let's just see.
Oh my god, I got a nat 20.
I'm so mad. I'm so pissed off. I'm angry.
Well, you would have beat it with that, but
I should have been a divination wizard.
her passive perception is 28. Is what I was
Well,
saying.
my stealth is 45.
Yeah, well, with a fucking nat 20, you're gonna beat
Yeah.
it. But
28.
Your passive
Well,
perception
hold
is
on a
28,
minute.
yeah.
Oh
Minus
my
15.
God.
You need 13 for 14 to beat her. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna cast this. I'm gonna dispel her True Zing so that Slayer has a better chance of getting on her ankles in the middle of the fight.
okay.
Yes, thank you. And Lucifik is also going to dispel everything else.
But I'm gonna go to bed first.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay, my initiative is 7.
Oh my gosh, that's the lowest.
Pretty
I've
work.
ever seen. It's like,
I rolled a 2. Again. Let me try and roll these dice and see if I keep getting
Why is
2s.
she so big?
That's how you feel right now.
She's so big.
That's how you feel. What's her fucking?
He doesn't take this personally when, they're just gonna betray us anyway.
Oh wow! Oh, that's
we
not
might
good.
kill her if we win because
I fucking knew it.
She got a natural 20 on that too. And Lucifik is I don't know.
Oh right, I did.
Here, wait, I'll roll a die quick. Okay, it's 18 plus whatever his thing is. So he rolled really well.
Do we have his sheet?
I have no idea.
Oh.
I have lose 15.
It's plus dex, right? What's his dex?
Wait, are we level 16 now?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, Nick, don't you have lose 16?
I don't think so. No.
I'll call it. Ronick, give me your level 16 character sheet.
I forgot to change the listing of
Let's
my
just
spells.
say it's 20. Let's give him a conservative +3 on the dex. Let's say it's 21.
Okay.
It's probably less than that, but let's just give it that.
Okay, thank you.
So, she's up first.
I have a question. I forgot. I didn't actually change this on my sheet, but I was gonna cast Demiplane, so I should probably have that prepared instead of Maze.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we'll see what she does.
So, she stutter steps back from Slayer going, "Ooh!" and just basically almost trips over his own feet. Trying to lunge for her feet. She stutter steps back out of the chair, grabs onto the edges of her cloak, and vanishes.
Is she casting a spell, or...?
She's using an item.
Okay, so I can't counterspell that. What kind of cloak?
Hers?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Does it look special?
Is there a poof of smoke?
It looked to be
Yeah,
magical.
is it a cloak of the Monty Bank?
It looked like it was probably that.
Okay. Because we have one of those, I think we would know it.
Yeah, it doesn't look the same. It's not like not all magical items are identical, but it felt like it was probably that.
Okay, so Dimension Door. How far are we from the nearest other building?
Like 100 feet.
Okay, she's probably right next to the king.
We just caused an international incident.
Let me just make sure I don't have anything I can do.
It's really sad.
Does anyone want to
Hold on.
Was this 5 hours we were planning this?
No, it's we're at 3:12 right now, so.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Proud of
Nick.
us kings.
Thanks
What
for giving us
is
an easy puzzle.
what is fucking okay? Do we have any ability to stop her from teleporting? What are the reactions?
I got.
How close was she to any of us? I don't even.
I mean, she was next to Slayer.
Slayer, you can grab onto her.
Can I?
You're a willing creature, right? I've done this with someone before. I've grabbed onto someone who was dimension dooring away, and he was like, "Bleh," when I ended up with.
I guess you could.
Nick has allowed me to do it before.
If I've allowed you to do it before, I'll let you do it again. Because that's
let's
funny.
Try it.
Just also.
I'm willing.
To be sure, we can't counterspell.
I actually don't know.
Okay.
I mean, the cape lets you cast Dimension Door.
I think you can
as an
counterspell.
action.
I think you can counterspell an item.
Okay.
The rules is written. It looks like you can.
Because the way that it's worded is that while wearing it, you can use it to cast the Dimension Door spell as an action. So I suppose that technically implies that the spell is being cast, which it follows that you should technically be able to counterspell it.
Okay. Then I 4th level counterspell it.
Okay. She doesn't go anywhere. And she says, "You're all fucked."
I tug at my collar.
I shake.
I grin.
I pin.
Nervously.
That's her action. As a bonus action, could she do anything funny as a bonus action?
She can step on us.
She could do that.
She literally just
Oh no, don't do that.
poor.
It's like
Why'd you
bonus,
say
bonus.
it like that?
I was role-playing Loosefig.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, she could do that as a bonus, but that's not gonna fucking do anything.
It's
that?
bowl playing loose.
Bowl playing.
What is bowls?
I'll tell you, clerics don't have a lot of bonus action spells.
Classic. Loosefig's wax tendrils.
She's gonna cast Sanctuary on herself.
Okay.
Okay, so Utada
He's
can
cast
cover it.
2 spells as an action at this point?
It's an item, so I'm gonna say you can use an item and cast a spell if the spell is a bonus action, which Sanctuary is.
Okay.
Oh. I was about to be like, what the thingy, what the... But
So you counterspell that, but then she Sanctuaries herself, and
I
just
don't even know what that does.
hey, what does Lushvig do?
He counterspells.
Counterspell.
The Sanctuary? I don't think it's... yeah, okay. He counter spells. 3rd level.
Yeah, 2 wizards. Yay.
Fuck her action economy.
Okay. You
I used
counterspell
my
that
reaction
too.
already, so I can't.
She's gonna use the rest of her move. She's gonna use the rest of her turn to head for the door.
Makes sense.
Walk briskly towards the door. Excuse me?
So, given the size of this temple, which is 120 feet, I'd say she was probably in the middle, so she's halfway to the door.
Okay.
So I guess it's Lucifix's turn.
Do you guys want me to block the door?
If you, I mean, I think we all agree that we do not want her to leave. So,
I mean, we all have
She-
shackles to try and shackle her.
He absolutely cannot leave.
Yeah. Loosefig is going to cast a 6th level Dispel Magic on her.
Okay, she can no longer see Slayer. You see her eyes just sort of flash.
Are there any other spells on her that appear to end?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Then he's going to move over to her, but like try to intersect her path
Okay.
if you can. Oh, also he's gonna dance.
Johnny.
oh fuck, that's me.
Oh, and trying to keep move so that we are all within 20 feet of her
Of course.
for the cube.
Yes.
Yes, the cube.
I've taken my fingers out of my nostrils so that I am not doing the funny voice anymore. Let's do this, you guys. This moved faster than I thought it would, and now I'm caught with my pants down. Hold on. Fucking, I make her stop with a, oh no, her whiz is really high, isn't it?
It's so high.
Yes.
It's as high as your charisma is.
That's too high, man. I'm a joke. That's okay. Shit. I hate whiz saves. I hate them. They always do it. Damn it. I can't force Cager. I can't man name darkness her. I can't. Shit. I banish her.
Okay. That is what kind of save?
Charisma. It's my only not win. Other than Dex, and I feel like she might be dexterous. But I don't know.
What's her current? Okay.
Come on, Gary needs
What is
to
your
use their
DC?
shoes. 20.
20? Say 24.
My God.
Clerics get proficiency in charisma saves.
Oh no.
Oh, damn it. Ah.
Oh, she might be. Oh shit! I didn't consider that. She appeared to be wearing light armor, if any armor.
You can't tell. She's pretty covered up.
Have you ever seen her wield a weapon before?
You haven't, but you have no idea.
Okay.
Hold on. Fart step is a bonus action. Oh, I can do that. Yeah?
Yeah, it's a bonus action. Wait.
Okay.
No.
I don't understand.
No, because you...
Why is a 5th level spell a bonus action?
I don't know. It is. But no,
I
because
don't
you cast...
understand.
Because you cast banishment, so no.
Yeah, I don't understand why a 5th level spell is a bonus action. How does...
A bonus action is just like...
It just means you do it fast.
Yeah, but then I can
So
only
you-
cast a cantrip as my main action.
Yeah.
Or attack or something.
Or yeah, or
you know.
punch, or like turn a valve or something.
Take
Mm.
But
there's
she's
a lot
like...
of actions you can take.
She's like... She's like 30 feet away from me, right?
Yeah.
So there's nothing I can do. So just go to the next person. I've taken like 5 minutes on this turn, just wasting everyone's time.
Move forward, by the way, so you're in the range of the cube in case. Please.
All right,
Then-
so... Whistler.
Peace.
I'm going to hold my staff out, and from my staff fires a multicolored net, which is going to try to wrap around her.
What the fuck is this?
This is a strength save hypnotic pattern
Ooh,
with a DC of 20.
that's cool.
What's that mean?
I
How do
just...
you-
Now,
It's
is
one of
this
my-
a
As your
charm
lord?
effect?
Yeah.
Okay, so she has advantage.
I wonder what that... Oh.
I wish I could
She's
change
an elf.
my saves because I hate my spells.
Yeah. What was that, Nick?
What?
You said, I said something. She's advantage?
Yeah, because she's an elf.
Oh, wait, is that... 'cause she's an elf?
Advantage on strength saves?
Advantage on saves versus being charmed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot they had that.
And yet...
Dang.
she only has a +1 to strength saves. I would have had to get a 19.
I'm gonna Google warlock spells with strength saves. See all
The
of them.
net wraps around her, and she just sort of and just sort of like looks dazed.
Get the shackles around her now!
Tackle!
Okay, you shackle her.
Okay,
Fuck.
Okay,
I summon a demi-plane door.
Is
Open
she
it.
still
Spider.
dazed? Just sort of.
Play the spiders! Play the spiders!
It opens into a 30-foot stone room. And, get her in there. And tie her up really good. And take all the shit. All of it.
You gotta strip the Widow Grace.
This is established.
Yeah.
Okay,
Make sure
no.
she's, like-
I strip the Widow Grace and then I put different clothes on her that don't suit her.
Yeah.
Put her in Jeffro's Chinese outfit.
Yes.
You put her in Jeffro's Chinese outfit. You're like, fuck. She's killing it. She looks great.
Oh, okay. I put her in lime
Oh
green.
yeah, dude.
I put her in a lime green powers.
You know, it's not the best look, but if anybody could carry it.
No. Actually, you're wrong, Nick. Because it is a warm tone and she's a cool tone. That's the only reason.
So, she's still dazed. That's how the spell works.
Mm-hmm. So we do that.
I put on a sequence top.
I'll say you retrieve a couple of items from her.
I want to say first, before you say the items, just all she has on now is the power suit, the lime power suit, whatever you call it.
The lime green powers.
The lime green power suit, dimeridium shackles on her ankles, and if you have an extra one on her wrists too.
Yeah, I think we have.
And she's hogtied.
Okay.
Jeez.
And she's hogtied, and I put a cigarette in her mouth.
You take a cape of the mountebank and a dancing sword from her.
Okay. Hogtie. The actual physical logistics of hogtying are pretty unpleasant, but
yeah, an actual hogtie is something fierce.
I use that as shorthand. I'm just saying she's securely tied. Sure. I don't want her to be in a room for 30 days hogtied.
I'm gonna say honestly, the amount of time it takes for you guys to take all of her stuff, the hypnotic time's probably gonna wear off.
Oh no, she wakes up in a lime green power with a
so she wakes up, her hair is a fucking mess, her a little bit of her makeup smeared. She's in a lime green power suit. You're holding all of her magic items in a pile in your arms, including her very stylish coat. And she just sort of like looks around at what's the demiplane look like?
It's according to the spell, it's a blank 30-foot cubic room. It's made of stone.
She just looks to the left and looks to the right.
Slayer has a poster in there.
Oh yeah, it's a hang in there.
I was about to say, we all had the same idea simultaneously. We all arrived at the same point. Great minds stink alike.
It's one of the main exports. Of Slayer's country.
The Widow Grace just looks to the left and looks to the right and says, "Well, you're going to have a good time explaining why you come out of that tower alone."
Huh. We didn't think that far either.
I mean, I thought about that, but I figured, whatever.
I suppose your country is welcome to burn on its own.
Yeah,
I'm sure the king will
make
sure the airships fly home shortly after this.
You guys, I'm gonna be the Widow Grace.
I think you can do it, Johnny.
Let's fucking go.
This is our thing. Oh my god, we have an plan.
Oh, guys, this was a bad idea.
Hey, this was a great idea.
Listen, this was our job. Our job was to get her out of the picture, and she is out of the picture.
We could have put her more out of the picture if we threw her into the spider plane.
We can still do that if you really want. Bad idea.
She would just plane shift out of it.
Why
would
not with dimeridium shackles?
She would just die. We don't want to kill her. This is getting weird.
Keep her in the rock room.
Yeah.
Keep her in the rock room, but put a picture of spiders in there.
So, I have 3 things to say. 1, it's pretty cool, actually. Still, even if it's fucked up, even if we ruin everything. 2, we still can say that it's also Orin's fault. 3.
Yeah.
Johnny is going to be a great plant.
We could also say that she said that she had business to attend to elsewhere after hearing the information.
maybe I'll walk out and say something like that, and we'll go out to lunch and then say goodbye. You know.
Okay. Well, we should make sure she's like secured, but whatever. Oh, and does anyone have like a mattress or like a nice blanket you put her on?
I have a blanket. I'll give her my personal blanket. It smells like me.
She looks at it with grave disdain and says, "I'd prefer the floor."
Jeez, all right.
Okay, well, I was adopted with this blanket, so it's mine. I'm making a weird animal shelter reference.
Look, she's got 30 feet of floor to roll around on.
I expect
She's
to
got a
be in
poster to look
here
at.
very shortly, so I suppose I'll just bide my time.
Who did you say?
She said she expects to be in here very shortly, so she'll just bide her time.
Okay. That's fine by me. I mean, look, we've done worse. Both morally and in
We've
terms
done
of
worse job.
Technically, this was a success.
I
Yeah,
just want to
but
say
it
that I didn't
felt
want to do
horrible.
this.
It felt horrible.
I tell the widow I'm sorry.
She looks at you and says, "I don't accept."
They made me use these hands for evil. These swift hands.
Okay.
She looks you dead in the eyes, Slayer, and says, "There's a pub in the Red Lanterns district of Dawnridge where there is a poster of Slayer of the Karst on the wall. I will see to it personally that that poster is burned."
He loses a point of reputation.
Understandable.
I can see
Have
it
a
now.
nice day, man.
I really
He
looking forward to it.
turns away. There are huge cat tears rolling down his cheeks.
Slayer is crying and saying, "Understand. Have a nice day. Please remember to leave a review on our website afterwards."
I am sorry you were dissatisfied.
We are sorry you're dissatisfied with your kidnapping.
Perfect.
Now,
What's that?
that's just my theory that I hadn't thought of until recently.
Listen, it'll be fine.
I think it will be fine because here's the thing: they're only gonna do something about it if they know she's gone, and they won't because we'll look. Okay, so Johnny, you're gonna leave the party for the rest of the game because he's gonna be pretending to be her.
You gotta go back with
Oh
him.
no!
Wait, what does that mean, KMS?
They're,
I don't know what that
only
means.
connected at the hip today because they're on like business today, right? Okay, so like for the rest of the time, I'll be like, okay, I gotta go spy on stuff. You know, I'm my own woman after all. I have my own job to do. If you need me, shut up. And then, you know, I'll like do my thing and I'll like not be there anymore.
I think she probably goes around, to places a lot.
Yeah, no, she's been like all around the place, like all over Aramoon, like doing spy stuff.
I think that actually our only chance of salvaging this is something like that, because they just need to not know she's kidnapped.
Listen, every time.
Okay, to make this really believable, we need to have John Bones once again invisible, and Slayer disguised as Johnny, and Johnny disguised as the widow, so that everyone who came out of the tower.
You know what this is gonna do? This is gonna thwart. You'll find a way to pull it off. You're gonna thwart the entire thing. The Operation Scorpion will be defeated, and the Jolters will go back foiled. Foiled they have been back to their place. And then you'll go on, you'll beat the last Rajah, you'll beat the Zaranites, you'll beat Izothu, and you'll all go your separate ways. And 10 years from now, the Widow Grace is gonna put out a hit on all of you, and you're gonna die.
This is why we throw her into the spider plane when we're done with her.
She'll turn into a revenant.
This is pretty embarrassing.
Yeah,
this is Revenant shit right here.
I feel like if we put her into the spider plane and just had her killed like that, that's why that was like too extreme for me. I'm like, no, that soul.
Jeffro just wants to.
That soul's not gonna be like, well, fair play, time to trot off.
You know, there's always
spiders.
the nuclear option.
Devil nails? I don't know.
If we want to kill her, that's the best way.
We would learn a lot. I want to say, okay, this is my suggestion.
Yep.
My suggestion is, we're in the demi plane. She's sitting there, cuffed up, staring at the poster. And the camera pans across all of us, sweat drenched.
As you and then it pans out of the demiplane, out of the Temple of the Gods, to the 100 or so feet to the town, where you can see a bunch of Joldrish guards standing there with their hands on their hips, like, I wonder when they're gonna come out.
And then fades to black.
And then it fades to black.
Guys, actually, pretending to be the Widow Grace won't be that hard. She doesn't emote.
Yeah, right? I was gonna say.
Like, I don't need to, like, pretend to be anything.
But what if someone says a really funny joke?
I'm just, like, nothing.
But what if someone says a really, really funny joke?
I'm seeming to not have a moving face.
I mean, her face moves, she's just very expressionless.
Listen, I'll figure it out. Listen,
Yeah, we'll figure it.
I'm just saying it's not that hard to play that.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been why 2 casters is bullshit. Why 2 counterspells sucks dick. Featuring 17th level cleric bodied. This has been SINDROA. Goodbye!
Bye-bye.
Peace.